And like as he's saying this, he's still kind of looking around the ship, kind of peering over everything. I'm gonna say, go ahead and you guys can give me a persuasion check if you want to do this as a group. You can, or sorry, deception check, because you're leading into the real facts about the place, but you also are kind of lying about why you're there. So we'll call this deception
Hell
check.
yeah.
But you can do this as a group, or you can have one individual roll, whatever you prefer.
I do not have a deception modifier, guys.
I have a +7.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
we're doing it. There we go. I was about to say I have a +3, but then okay, yeah.
I miss Tyrion's sword, man.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah,
Merrick,
Samira will lead the helm at lying that they're on a road trip to go to this diner. Oh, hell yeah.
Oh.
Normally,
Maybe that's
I was
an
gonna
F 20.
Yeah, I was gonna say it normally would have been 3 successes. I'm gonna say out of that 20, and you talking about the diner and what's going on here. Just kind of looks around. Again, just kind of a serious expression. Yeah, well. I hope you enjoy. You're not from around here, so you're doing the right thing. Coming here. Best food in the area. If you ever can stop by again, I'd recommend it. I mean, everything looks
Always good to hear from a local.
Yeah, of course. Patrol of this area for about 2-3 years. Can't say there's much better than that spot. I'll say, got a nice rig going here. Everything looks on the up
That's
and
all
up.
Val.
No violations. You got nothing to worry about there. I will say, reason we're investigating, we've had some reports about ships disappearing, turning up with crews all gone or dead. Messy business. Dangerous business. So if you see anything strange, let us know.
Yeah, I heard about that. Is that reaching all the way back out here into the Holy Lands too?
Yeah, I've got some connections telling me it's happening on the couple of folks BLO connects I've got mentioned some stuff happening over in the hegemony. Got a few things happening here in the Holy Lands. Looks like it's whatever's going on is maybe hopping back and forth between the borders. Spy, we're just checking, but you all seem all good. Nothing wrong here. I'm gonna give kind of one last look. You all have a good day. Enjoy your time.
Thank you.
Make their way out. The Griffin ships kind of again taking off and flying away. And thanks to
Like as soon as they're like,
sorry,
as soon as they're like flying away and like gone, Val just kind of like exhale and deflates. It's like, I hate talking to cops. I hate talking to cops.
I didn't realize they'd have like full swords. Like they're called knights, but I guess I just didn't realize they took it so literally.
They really like their historical accuracy out here, I guess.
Let's just hope we don't have to stop and talk to them again on our way out. Just in case we have to make a hot exit.
Hopefully they'll document us as fine.
Saskia is gonna be like, did you guys get his name, Sir Carrot?
Did birds even eat carrots?
If they do, that is an unfortunate name.
Well, some birds do have the beak power to snap fingers, so Carrot would probably be no trouble.
Yeah, I've heard that it's about the same force necessary.
Merritt just kind of glances at her hand. Are we there yet?
And yeah, you guys continue onwards. And as you make some comments about Sir Karen's name, I think Val, in the back of your mind, because when Merritt mentions the swords, you also remember another tidbit where a lot of the knights, especially outside of like the recruits or knights in training, most official knights are usually to some extent familiar with the arcane or divine arts.
Oh, okay.
It's like there's a difference between there's a difference between like standard like soldier and knights. Knights are like usually a little bit more like talented or unique and deadly as individuals. So well, not too
Oof.
high in overall number when you think about like the vast verse, but they're good at what they do. That usually involves the laser sword. But you don't gotta worry about any of that for now, as you pull away and soon pick up on something up ahead and start to approach an interesting looking ship on the horizon. Sort of built into a what appears to be an asteroid, as this kind of extra space that's been hollowed out, is a diner with a bright symbol up top for Squengies. And you see, even through the glasses, you start to pull up, there's some docking stations for ships and like ranging sizes, like larger ships you can kind of park out, and there's a dock that will kind of connect. But you can see a bunch of movement. It's like folks are already out here enjoying. There's some other starships parked out, and it looks like it's a pretty popular spot. You can see the various holograms of food and drink. There's like the big sign with some other ones kind of shining with like more specific like images of like burgers and shakes. The walkway from the dock ships downwards. And even a sign that seems to celebrate a decade of business, of success.
Would it be obvious that we were casing the joint if we just kind of either flew our ship around or just kind of stayed in one spot to see? Or would we just would we be far enough away that people wouldn't notice?
I think in order to case, you'd be close enough where you'd also be tapped. And it's one thing to look like you're just figuring out what to get. But, that's like if you're trying to do some sort of like pickup.
Trying to find a place to park.
Yeah, like you could maybe pull that off for like a little bit, but it's not like you can't like sit out here for an hour without somebody getting a little suspicious. And again, it's one thing if it's a normal diner, but you've been told there's somebody in the back that's a lot more dangerous, a lot more aware of what's going on.
Might be best to just head on in. What do you guys think?
Yeah. Get a look around and feel for the place and just look like regular patrons.
I can also, you had an idea earlier, Merritt, about like scouting, like we could either go in or we could scout out for places. I can, before we go in, ritual cast Find Familiar, and I'll send Gen 13 to skulk around. Or Unit 13, sorry.
Alright, so as like we park the ship, we all get out, Unit 13 slips out with us, and we head in.
Okay.
That sound like a plan?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got Unit 13 kind of following along as you guys step through. And we'll go ahead. You got the cool little squengies on the outside, but let's see what it looks like on the inside.
La Belcher.
Blob Belcher.
Mima!
I gotta hide their names because you guys gotta introduce yourselves. There we go. That removes them.
I love Blob Belcher. He has that 13 years of customer service stare.
Does. Look at him. What a guy.
Not removing their names. No.
Nor.
Okay. That's giving away Blob Belcher without even saying hi to him. Okay.
Man. Sorry to rip that one away from you.
No worries. Okay,
That's
but yeah,
the end of the game.
you guys kind of step on through. I'll figure this out after I give you a little intro. But yeah, you step on through and you see the cheerful kind of colors of the tiled floor, the kind of fall leather furniture as you enter through. You see it's an open establishment, got folks all around, a bunch of patrons and folks kind of dining and enjoying. You see there's a jukebox over the side, something vintage. It's like an old woman kind of fiddling with it. There's a kind of it's interesting because it's an open grill. It's like a long open grill through the center, and what you see is an octopod with various kind of tentacles out and about, flipping through, kind of preparing a bunch of different orders. There's seemingly bathrooms to the north, and there's even a glass kind of patio area out on the other side with like seating, with kind of like semi-outdoor seating. Not fully outdoor because everyone would die, but semi-outdoor. A little bit more of the view of like the planet, the stars. You see some groups, a couple, folks like that. And then everyone else is just spread out patrons.
Where do we want to sit?
Right? Who's killing Blob?
What's happening in culture?
I see. Sorry, I'm gonna do a little secretive move. I see what was happening.
He hasn't had his union mandated cigarette break. He's fiending, guys.
I gotta reset everybody manually now. Okay, but that's like you guys got a glimpse of the layout, so feel free to let me know where you want to kind of head over to. But you got this whole open area. There's like seats by the bar, but there's also some booths near where you guys kind of step through. There's also booths on the other side as well.
Merritt has a plan formulating in her mind. Are there visible doors to like the kitchen?
So much worse. That's how to do this. Sorry. You said, are there visible doors to the kitchen? That is a great question.
Yeah, is there a way to get to the kitchen from the dining area or like a back area or anything like that?
Let me swing us over and let's hope that Blob is hidden. Yay!
Look at all these nameless nobodies.
Perfect. Okay, so you see that there is some kind of doors here, because like I said, this is like the open grill, right? This area, but it's not like the full-on kitchen. The main kitchen seems to be through these doors.
But there's no other way to access that area from beyond the counter.
From where you are right now, that looks like the only way to get to the back of the kitchen. I'll say go ahead and give me perception checks as you'll step on through how you're kind of peering around. And I'm going to also ask, after you do perception checks, I'm going to ask each of you, it doesn't have to be the same check, you guys can decide how you want to individually do it, but a check to determine how you kind of play off entering into the place to not look suspicious. And I'll give you guys a moment to think about what check you want to do, but in terms of perception, actually, great, Merritt, you're the one who's the most curious. You catch it just out of range of like Saskia, but you kind of tap through for a moment, almost getting a little extra sensory vision. There seems to be a door back here.
Seeing that and seeing that there's an empty booth nearby, Merritt is going to take a second to look around, spot the empty booth, jump a little excitedly, clap her hands, say, "Oh, a booth! Let's go!" And she's going to act very excited about being here.
Okay.
She's putting on a performance
Mhm.
of being a very excited figure.
Hell yeah. Okay, so performance check is what I'm assuming for merit.
If you'll allow me.
Yeah, go for it. We'll say performance for merit, and then Val and Saskia, anything on your list?
I think not Saskia, sorry. I don't know why I said that. Val is gonna walk in and kind of like, if there are menus by the door, she's gonna grab one and kind of like be looking around the place with like a very clear expression of like, this isn't normally my spot, and then looking at the menu and kind of like finger going along it as she's reading it. Kind of relax, be like, okay, this looks like good enough food here. That type of vibe. I would like to do possibly, I know it's a stretch, but an investigation check as she is investigating the menu.
Yeah, I'll say investigation check. It's a little stretched.
No.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
Perfect.
No. No.
Saskia, what would you like to do to try and come off nonchalant, totally normal, nothing unusual?
Okay. My best skills is Arcana, but that's like the opposite of nonchalant. Let's see. I guess I'll like just look over at the menu that Val picked up, and in much the same way as Merritt, kind of like put on a performance of like, is there a value menu here, guys? I don't get paid until like next week. Like, just like try to find like budget options.
Hell yeah. Yeah, try to play it like you're just an ordinary patron looking for a nice cheap burger. Hell yeah. You going for performance or deception? Or something else?
Oh, Merritt already did performance, so I'll do deception.
Okay.
Okay.
Great. Looks like you're just an honest worker here for a nice meal. Your other two compatriots, unfortunately though, draw some eyes from across the room immediately. And we're going to go ahead and note that our incognito counter, similar to our previous excursion, drops from a 6 to a 5.
oh.
Merritt, realizing she's made a little fool of herself, once she gets to the booth, just kind of looks at the table and just kind of shrinks in on herself.
Just kind of settling in, yeah. Go ahead. As you guys are doing this, pull your characters up onto the spot so we can get a view. And you guys are heading over.
I'm massive.
No worries.
Ah.
Oh, I need character art. That reminds me. I'm not a robot, guys. I'm just a normal human. And can you make a little cat for me?
Yes. Let's go get the cat guy out here. Should have a cat. I realized something. Let's get a little cat. And then Merritt. I don't know why the art's showing up like that. Let me.
I don't know either.
A quick adjustment on my end. Pull this out.
That
but
white aura around Merritt is her shame.
for messing this up. Happens. Yeah, you guys are here taking a look around. Is there anything in specific you're like keeping an eye out for, trying to do while you are taking stock of kind of your surroundings?
If Merritt pointed out the door she noticed earlier, I'd try to send Unit 13, like if it's like one of those swinging doors in a restaurant to the back room, like send Unit 13 to wait by there, and then when it swings open because like a waiter's coming out or something, like the cat will just like zoom right in.
Okay. Okay.
A lot of identical twins in this restaurant, guys.
Hey, there's a limit to how many tokens I'm making for everybody. But yeah, there's a lot of peeps here.
Sasuke, you can't say they all look alike. That's offensive.
Let's see this.
Gosh.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go try to fix the merits icon real quick. But yeah, you can send Unit 13 over, kind of slinking through. Just give me a quick stealth check for Unit 13, just to come off normal, right? Calm cat, kind of staying out of sight.
Nonchalant cat.
Nonchalant cat loose in a diner.
Classic.
You know, the classic diner cat. We all know it.
Classic diner cat.
16. It's a classic diner cat.
Okay, 60. Great. Real quick while I do that, Alice, can you go ahead and drag your token out again? See if it works this
Yes.
time. Just like...
Yay!
Okay, good. I was doing weird before. Let me... While you guys are settling into the booth, I'm gonna do a quick little adjustment to each of your character tokens. Because we're gonna go ahead and make these tied to your HP, AC, and make them default. That should make life easier.
Oh, who's killing Val? Why did Val just explode? Oh my god!
Sometimes you explode, okay? It happens.
Sometimes, you know, it's like when you're so hungry because you're like finally noticing there's some good food around. Okay, oh, I don't know what happened there with merits, but okay, you guys should now see your HP bars. I'm gonna go ahead and make these tokens the default tokens. That should make it easier for future.
Merritt has a really bad feeling, so she's going to cast Mage Arbor on herself using Subtle Spell. So she just kind of, at the table, silently casts it on herself.
And so you kind of cast that, getting some magic going. I'll say it's like a self-cast. It's nothing too big. It's a pretty standard spell, so I'm going to say it's not too noticeable. Right? You're just
I use Subtle Spell.
Oh yeah, that's true. And you're doing subtle spell, so super quiet, unnoticed. No hand motions, no sounds, and yeah, you're just having a good time here. We're going to say for now that Fallon is out keeping an eye on the ship. Yeah, take care of all the systems while you guys are in here investigating. Okay, all the token business is handled. Sorry about all that. But Unit 13, just, you know, the classic diner cat that sits in front of a bathroom. Just chilling. And waiting for somebody to step through. Okay.
Are we not? Is Unit 13 not waiting at this door? The bottom?
Oh, I thought Unit 13 was going to the bathroom door.
No, just like whatever door, like if Merritt pointed out the door earlier.
Got it.
Like,
This was the door.
the one,
Okay.
yeah, the one that she saw that looked, I don't know, interesting or suspicious or whatever.
Yeah,
Got it.
I think when we were sitting down, Merritt would like motion so only you guys would notice. So, like, there's a door that we could potentially get through.
So yeah, he's just kind of chilling there. It's a cat. People aren't super paying attention, and Unit 13 has pretty good. What I'll say that stealth here is like coming off as a very organic cat, right? Like Unit 13 is playing into this role of something super just kind of ordinary, nothing special like technical or celestial, anything like that. Just a cat. Nothing to worry about. What do you guys do though as you're sitting here taking a look around? You guys picked up the menus, so if you want to look through that you can. Is there anything else you're doing as you're just kind of examining the area?
Merritt is going to look at the milkshakes. She
Okay.
was being very serious that she wanted one.
Okay. There is Comet Tail milkshakes. They come in a few different flavors. There's like chocolate. There's some sort of like fruit based off the local, like some of the local systems. So anywhere within like maybe 50 to 60 light year radius. So it's fresh fruits, you know, that they're using. You got an image to upkeep. But yeah, Comet Tail milkshakes, just 2 credits, 3 credits each, depending on what you're getting.
Perfect.
And I'll actually tell you. So the main items are the Star Beef Cheeseburger, Mycelium Fries, Nuclear Nuggets, Pan-Galactic Pancakes, the Void Rings, Veggie Wings, the Comet Tail Milkshake that Merritt's looking at, and you also can sometimes get a can of Crash on the side. There's also Die Crash, because normal Crash can be really overdosed. Strong stuff. Sorry, there's Die Crash and Decaf Crash. It's 2. But yeah, you guys are sitting here taking a look at the menu. Does that mean, Merritt, you're looking to try and order something? Saskia and Val, are you also doing so? Or are you guys making checks on like the people, the area, anything like that?
Merritt identifies that she's going to buy the most ostentatious, like, one of those milkshakes that has a whole brownie sticking out of the top.
Yeah.
She's gonna get one of those monstrosities.
Mhm.
And once she figures that out, she's gonna kind of scan the restaurant from, like, looking over her menu, see if anyone's watching them, see if there's anyone that looks like they could potentially get us into the back to see Squidgy.
Okay. There is a fruit known as the Alosin. You are getting an Alosin pie shake. So it's a whole slice of pie with this like kind of violet with like these slight twinges of like blue fruit in that pie, and that whole slice is dunked into the top of the like milkshake that itself is already like, you know, almost looks like it's a foot tall.
Beautiful.
That was a little more pricey, 5 credits, but hey, everyone says it's worth it.
Everyone says it's worth it.
And with that, Val and Saskia, what are you guys doing?
Going straight to the value menu for my broke girly. We're probably gonna order something really boring, honestly. Like, she's
Like
used to
nuggets?
pinching pennies, so like, she's probably just gonna get like coffee, eggs, toast, like some really basic diner food. She's not really paying too much attention. Like, she could eat, but she's mostly paying attention to trying to get Unit 13 into the back room, so we
Okay.
can like get a beat on what's going on back there.
And what about Val?
I do not know if Soap is back from the bathroom
Nope.
yet.
I did not see that message. Sorry. Oh,
Just came back.
I just got back. I'm so sorry.
no worries.
What are you ordering?
There's that you can do that. What are you ordering? And if you're also doing anything well.
I think Val's just gonna go with what the cop recommended, or what the knight recommended.
Star beef cheeseburger.
And yeah.
And what else? Sorry.
I don't know. Never mind.
Okay.
I
You're
lost
like,
the thought.
No, you're good. So sorry. But yeah, you're looking through. You're like, you know what? Let's just get what the night got. You get burger and all. You guys kind of call over, and you see there's this like half elven woman, with, like this kind of duller violet skin, kind of dropping off. You see the orders for another table as you guys kind of wave her over. She's kind of has a little bit of that haggard look, a little tired. Kind of walks it over. Honestly, not really smiling much. She's just kind of there, and she's like, "Oh, okay. Ready to give your order?"
Yes. And then Merritt orders her horrific creation.
And she's doing that thing where like she's like looking at like a data pad, and just kind of like not looking at you guys, just saying, "Okay, next." Okay, is that with the pie on top or on the side?
Yes, please.
Okay. Star beef burger. All the toppings good? You want anything else?
Yeah, just as it comes.
As it comes. Eggs, toast. Okay. Any allergies for the table? I'll take that as a no. And she kind of like sends in the order. Like does not look up once. Goes, okay, thank you for coming. And is gonna turn around and just walk over to another table. As she does so, what's everyone's passive perception real quick?
Oh, it's not good.
Checking.
9.
I love when a party has no
Where do you
passive
see
perception.
that? Passive perception.
It's
Should be under your senses.
Yeah, on the right side of your sheet.
AC, speed, defenses?
even further.
A little bit
below.
lower.
Senses. 10.
10?
I have a 12.
12. Val, you catch sight as this waitress whose tag reads Mahi. You notice something about her tag.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a little thicker than an ordinary name tag. It's a little bit more metallic. There's something going on there. But on a 12, that you just kind of catch something about that. She walks away, and you kind of tilt back, and then you catch something up ahead. The booth ahead of you is folks wearing some familiar gear. Jackets, vests, symbol of dual axes, and these visors across their heads. Seemingly members of the same gang that you saw earlier at Yokai Flux that had been there for a few days, but now looking back actually kind of started filing out like a day or two before you left.
Oh boy.
Wait, did you say the waiter's name was Mahi?
Mhm.
I work with a Mahi, and that is his attitude when dealing with customers. Did you
Perfect.
tell him he was in the game?
Yeah, I will say, like, they're no longer next to you guys because they taken your order. They're kind of going about it. It's like decently busy. You heard something about 2 waitresses, but maybe they're like rotating or different shifts. But yeah, where do you guys want to go from here? Or anything you want to do? Or are you just sitting here waiting for the order?
Okay. Barrett is going to look to her companions across the table. I have a way to send little messages to people. Do you want me to try to let Mahi know that we know? You know who?
It might not be a bad idea. Or maybe we should engage them with conversation first, like when they come back around. Like try to talk to them and then you send that message.
Sure.
Yeah, Mahi seems like she's going through a lot right now. I think A random psychic message in the middle of her shift is the last thing she needs. But yeah, if we engage her in conversation, she
it's
might
not
be more.
psychic.
Oh, well, like, whatever.
And then
it is.
Merritt sends a cryptogram to Saskia, and you watch as a little scroll of paper appears in front of your face and then drops to the table.
Did you see that? Like she like looks like left to like Val. Be like, did you just fucking see that?
Open it.
Val just like snatches it away from Saskia and opens it.
It says hi Saskia, but no space in between.
Oh my god, that's my username. Oh no, yeah, that's harmless.
What if that
The
like
only-
drops in front of a table that she's like taking the order of though?
Oh, I can put it in her pocket too. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
The only downside is I have 4 characters. I have 8
Oh.
characters, excuse me. 8 characters and spaces do count.
Real quick. Go ahead and give me an insight check from everyone as you're thinking through this. Because you're just looking over the scene, thinking about what you know, all that kind of jazz.
Ooh. Not as bad as it could be.
So, first of all...
That it's not showing up, but that is a nat 20
Nat
as well.
20. Yep.
Ooh.
Hell yeah. Actually, real quick, with these nat 20s in mind, I think there's a setting. Let me see if it's turned on for you guys.
There is. It's under sheet settings. I think I just
Yeah.
turned mine on earlier.
Perfect. I'm gonna go turn that on. Okay, there you go. Val, it's on for you guys. Okay, sweet. So now we'll see the green and red. Gotta always see the green.
Okay.
So what I'll note first up is because you guys took this time to go ahead, put down an order, look like normal patrons, your incognito goes from 5 up to a 6.
Yeah.
Just ordinary folk here, having a nice meal, having the famous burgers and shake, you know? Nothing to worry about. But on a nat 20 insight, Val, I think you think back to all your experiences, the circles you saw, and not the ones you necessarily ran in, but interacted with and like were maybe under or aware of. Trust is not something that comes by easily. And you don't know. You don't think, I'll say, somebody who survived this long, despite continuing to make enemies, would be so open or trusting. Right. And Giannis, for all you know, is dead, and people know that. And it's a question of how useful is he? His name, his connection, because he gave the data. It's not like he never sent it, right? That there's some leverage he had. Really, it was a hope and a prayer. That's why he was turning over to the officers too. So the question here is, does revealing yourselves really ingratiate, or instead just put a marker on your heads, or worse, an excuse for the data to disappear?
That's the problem. Merritt's idea was we come in as sort of like, hey, we heard about Giannis. We want to be your new connection into the firm. Hoping to get in on that. But yeah, mentioning his name might not be the best idea.
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about that. I feel like just a good insight check roll against us, or like a low roll on our part for persuasion or deception, and it's just cooked.
And that's why we have guns.
And to that point, Val, like, again, because it's the nat 20, you get the idea, if you spook him, more dangerous than somebody that fights, right? Because that's a target.
Mhm.
Is somebody that just disappears.
Right.
Because it's a diner, it's a front. It doesn't seem like if this guy was somebody that operated with the principle of just brute strength, you wouldn't set all this up for your data brokerage. You'd have some star shit filled to the brim with guns and all kinds of stuff, but he didn't do that. So you wonder what that means in terms of how crafty they are, but also how careful you need to be with going guns blazing. Especially as you look out across the crowd, if there's any other folks here, it might not be who they seem to be.
Mm-hmm. You mentioned something about the waitress or the waiter's name tag earlier.
Mhm.
Could I like retrospectively do like a perception check, like when she's talking to another table nearby,
Yeah, I'll
to
say
kind
you
of
can do
like, yeah,
that. I'll even add, if you want to wait for her to come back with the food, because she'll be a lot closer, you
uh-huh.
can do some sort of check then. That'll also be a good opportunity.
Okay. Is there some way that I could swing like Val's pretending like they didn't catch their name and they're like inspecting the name tag to read it, but they're taking like a little bit longer just to play it off, like not like being inconspicuous, but also trying to like get a better look at it?
Yeah, you certainly can do that. And I'll say Saskia or Merritt, if you guys want to do anything to keep Mahi at the table a little longer, as you see, she's walking over Merritt with your milkshake, because that's like the first thing she can get ready. Comes on over, takes it off, puts it in front of you. It's the special pie shake. It's got everything you asked for. Let me know if you all need anything. And
Oh
she's like,
yeah. Well,
yeah.
this looks so delicious, and I was wondering, do you have a favorite milkshake flavor? I'm thinking about getting another one after this. And Mary does start drinking the milkshake.
I was gonna say, people usually ask for my recommendations before ordering, but you're gonna get another one. I like to keep it simple. Just a classic chocolate shake for me.
Alright, classic talk.
So how long have you been working here?
Long enough. Yeah, I've got a lot of responsibility on my shoulders. Got other folks to get to. Hope you'll enjoy your meals. Be back in about 5 minutes with the rest of your order. Okay. I'll add, because you guys did try to stall her, Val, you can roll one more time.
Okay.
Because if nobody tried to say anything, it would have just been a quick check, but you get advantage.
Oh, thank God.
13.
That's all better.
You had an idea a little bit before, but now with 13, you see as she turns and kind of had that moment pausing, because Saskia also called out. It's not just a badge. Not just a name tag. Sorry, it's not just a name tag, it's a badge. Like a scanner. Because you see it's metallic, and on the back, you kind of catch that glimpse, like when she's like angled away, that it has like dark, like there's lines, there's like symbols. It's like a scanner. It doubles as a badge and a name tag. Probably key to the specific person to an extent, right? Like must be their badge name tag.
Gotcha.
And when I'll say on your 12th passive perception, you're like a badge, and you look over, Unit 13 is looking up. Right above his head is a scanner right beside the doors that lead out back. Or I guess back of here, but you assume further into the rest of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you need the badge to get the door open. Okay.
Do we? I could potentially get the door open without it.
I also have an idea for that, but you can go first if you want.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are sitting here. If you want to come up with any ideas while you wait or eat, and I'm gonna go ahead and roll something on my end as you guys are sitting here.
So my idea was I could use my new spell that I argued about with Brad from customer service for like a week. Um, remote access. You can use any electronic device within range as if it were in your hands. The spell allows you to simulate a device's mechanical functions electronically. You are able to access only functions that a person using the device manually would be able to access. And I can only access one device at a time. So I was thinking of using that to try to trigger like the door open.
So what I will say, remote access allows you to use it as if it's there. The thing is, this is a scanner, right, for the door. So you could use remote access to try and hack from a distance, but you still have to try and hack effectively. That's the idea. It allows you to be a little bit less conspicuous by not being right in front of the door, but it's still like a locked mechanism and all.
All
So-
right.
But you could try, like, the idea is you could do it from the booth there, because I think it's within range. So you'd be able to play it off a little bit more casual. Only thing is, you're not quite sure, unless you guys make checks, on what might happen if you get the hack attempt wrong.
I do have hacker, which I can attempt to hack devices without an interface rig, and devices never lock after my attempts to hack them.
So you can keep it
That
open,
could-
you can keep trying again.
Yes, that
So if it has
that would
any-
help us.
Yeah.
But, I can communicate with machinery
As
remotely.
you say that, Merritt, the voice calls over. Well, there's a machine that would love to communicate with you. And you see a Vect individual slide on into
Oh.
your booth.
That was smooth.
Hello.
This guy has game.
Hi there, friends. It's good to see you. I'm glad you took my recommendation to check out this place. Something else, isn't it? And yeah, you just see this kind of copper-toned Vect here. All of you can go ahead and give me history or insight checks.
Kind of as they like slide into the booth, Val was probably like resting both of her hands on the table. As they slide in, Val's right hand goes underneath the table and is like resting inconspicuously, like can't see under the table, but it's resting on like the hilt of Pax's knife.
Okay.
This was insider history, you said?
Yep. There's that nat 20 one more time.
Yay!
You knew who this was when you heard that voice because you got a pretty good memory, Val. And you remember, specifically in this moment, it's the types of people you remember. Because you didn't meet this person somewhere random. First person that introduced themselves to you at Yokai Flux right after Riff. This is Carter, one of the other contractors for the firm. But on that nat 20, you know, he was pretty nice when he introduced himself. Can't help but also remember what Oversight said. That there's other folks here after your target as well. Well,
Just as he sits down, Val is going to eye the mercs behind us,
Mhm.
and then say in, I believe I do have this language. Let me just double check. Yep. In Thieves Can't, just kind of like talking about like, yeah, wonderful recommendation. I can tell there's a few more like familiar faces here, and it seems quite popular. And in Thieves Can't, she's saying, "You're here on the job, aren't you?"
and it smiles. Hey, it's a good spot. A couple of great things on the menu. I'm trying to remember all the people I know who stopped by and what they've ordered, and translating over to Thieves Camp. You hear, yeah. And not everyone is as easy to spot as that. there's some other folks here. Getting closer and closer to figuring out how to get to the back. And at this point, he kind of smiles, leans over, and just says in common, so why don't we work together? I can help you, you can help me, and we can successful job all together.
Isn't it for you?
In terms of the split, I think how does 40-60 sound?
60 to us, 40 to you.
Of course, you guys get the bigger piece.
Can I do an insight to see if he's lying?
Yeah, go for an insight check.
You said he's a robot, so I don't know if they have facial expressions, but like, I
He
guess
still
I'm going
does.
off like, oh, okay, like the
It's,
tone
like,
of his
different.
voice or...
Yeah, but it's still
Yeah.
like sometimes voice. It's like instead of sweat, it's like some of the other like features, little pulses of like static or electricity kind of coursing through his systems. But yeah,
I would like to also rip one as well.
Mhm.
Well, I was gonna specify, but I don't think with that.
I mean, he's telling the truth to make a deal. Now, what I will say that doesn't require an insight is the concept of the 40-60 split. Because what that means is you guys then have to split the 60 4 ways. Again, this is you three and Fallon as well. So you guys are really each getting 15% and he's getting 40%.
Val would kind of chip up and go, so why don't we just call you a member of the crew for the night? You can get 20, and we'd all individually get 20.
I think that's a bit low, friend. You rolled 6 on your insight check. Okay, never mind. I'm not going to say something. But yeah, he just is kind of smiling. I think let's go a little higher than that.
Merritt is going to kind of lean in and say, well, I don't know. It is just one of you. 40 seems like a big number for just one of you. And she's going to try and intimidate him into agreeing to 20%.
You can try an intimidation check, but
Depends on... Yeah. Mm-hmm.
before we make the this might affect it. As you turn to say that, you feel something make contact with like the side of your waist, Merritt.
Oh.
And you see he kind of smiles and says, hey, true, it's one of me, but I've got my specialties, and I am quite good at taking out my targets. One shot. It kind of gives you a little wink. Go ahead and make your intimidation check at disadvantage.
That's A-okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's a nat one.
And I'm going to say, out of all of you in specific, you think, Merritt, he might have gotten a vibe that you might be the target most viable to take down in one shot. And when I say take down,
Yeah.
like, you get the slightest fear that doesn't just mean unconscious.
Merritt's eyes just kind of go dull for a moment after she very obviously failed this intimidation check.
Val will, like, noticing Merritt's reaction after she tried to, like, back her up and his statement, Val kind of, like, politely smiles and then says, yeah, I suppose cheating as an equal might have been a little bit too strong to come off. You most likely have skills we don't all have. Let's say 30 to start.
Contractor smiles. I can do 30.
Can I glance down to see what he has, like, poking me?
Yeah. I'll say no check needed, because you're right next to him. It's a pistol.
Oh my god! He pulled a gun on us!
But you see, he's trying to make sure it's played off casual, like that nobody else sees. That's why he's kind of on the outside. It's on his kind of pointing on the inside. So he's got one hand under, and then one hand on top of the table.
Val is doing the exact same thing right now too, and
Mhm.
as he says 30, whenever Merritt like visibly dissolves, Val is going to, just audibly enough for him to hear it, click her the latch on her knife back in, and then bring her hand back up to the table too.
Can I keep an eye out for Mahi?
Yeah, she's like going about doing orders, like
Okay.
grabbing things, coming back.
I want to pay attention to when she gets close. Like, when she comes back with the rest of our order.
You see, she kind of comes on back. But that's if you guys stay here, because I'll say while she's going through other orders, Carter kind of smiles. Glad we were able to get a deal. Well, get the feeling, based off where you're sitting, you might have caught the scanner over there. It's our main ticket to the back of the diner, and where we will 98% chance find our friend and the gift he's got for us. For that sort of access, we're going to need a badge. We can only find one of those in the hands of our dear Mahi, and without looking, he's kind of just like gives the slightest point backwards. Or our good friend, Jeff over by the grill. That is, unless, of course, there's contractors here who might have found other ways to get around security. Only question is we gotta find those folks and see what they've got.
Do you have any leads?
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna say, Alice, go ahead and roll me a D20.
Okay.
This is just like a luck check on who Carter might have noticed.
Ooh.
15. You see, kind of smiles. Well, fellows behind us do too much to hide. I've got a feeling, based off what I know about their crew, they're not here to work for our friend. I also caught sight. There's a couple out by the patio. Oh, lovey-dovey, but I get the feeling it's an act. Could have sworn I've seen them somewhere else, out on another job. I think they're contractors from another LOB. Line of business. So maybe we split up a bit. Talk to different folks. See if we can't make some new friends, or at least get some information out of them. Or if you're confident, you can try and snag what you can off these two fine workers here. But the employees are not gonna play nice if you get caught trying to take their security clearance.
Okay. Would you like to speak to anyone?
You're asking Carter?
Yes.
He's like, oh, please. I can't be that rude. You all are happy to go first.
Can we go up to the bar and try to talk to the octopod?
Yeah. If that's who you guys want to talk to, you certainly can. You can split up because there might be multiple people that you can try and figure out who's an employee, who's a contractor slash mercenary. Multiple angles you can approach from.
Okay. I'm gonna recall my cat because he's not getting anywhere without security clearance. And I'm not gonna hold him. I'm just gonna he's just gonna be playing around by my feet.
Okay.
And then that way, if he's with us, he can also give us advantage.
Okay. So you're holding on to Unit 13. Are you staying here in the booth or are you moving away?
Does anyone want to come with me, or are we splitting up?
Yes, I'll come with you to speak to the grill, the guy at the grill.
Okay. And as you two get up, do you kind of motion for Mahi to bring your food over to the grill instead? Saskia?
Yeah, working hard or hardly working. We're over here now.
Mara brings her pie slice in her empty cup.
Okay. She'll go okay. Blob, table 7. You're gonna be here. And she's gonna go back to her work. Because now you're at the bar, so she doesn't have to get you your food. He's gonna give it to you. So Saskia, where would you like to go? And Carter's gonna step up to give you space, Mara. And he'll kind of do the thing where he motions his hands. Of course, pass. Feel free to let me know if you need anything as you guys kind of walk past him. And that leaves Carter and Val here at the table.
As soon as Merritt gets a couple feet away from Carter, her shoulders lower. She releases a lot of tension that she was holding. And she sits down at the bar next to Saskia and just goes, "Fuck."
Saskia, she didn't see the gun under the table. She just saw, that guy's insane day game, and she's like, I think he was hitting on you.
And
There's
then
a machine that wants to communicate with you? Bro, he's been taking classes.
maybe you're right. And then she gives a very half-hearted smile.
A moment later, just a little shadow as this large kind of round yellow head that kind of slumps back with this slight almost like waterbed-esque just jiggle to its mass, kind of stoops over in front of you, a little white chef's hat tilted over, and tentacles kind of leading down from the mouth as this octopod individual steps in front and just goes, "Well, you're table 7, right?"
That's us.
Okay, you got the eggs, toast. Am I forgetting anything else?
Coffee.
Coffee. You see one tentacle back, pulling up the order receipt. It's kind of moving it back. I'll be another minute for the eggs. And you kind of see on the grill, it's straight up, it's double yolked. One is bright red, one is like a dark brown. And he's taking a spatula, kind of breaking it, mixing it up into this very almost rusted color. And that's not seasoning. That is straight up what the yolks look like. It's a double yolked egg. And he's kind of moving through that. And you can see he's flipping. He's doing multiple things at once. It's really a one-man show up here. But occasionally, you now catch from a better angle as the back door opens and a woman runs out. For a moment, almost kind of stumbles, stabilizes, holds up his tray with mycelium fries, all this stuff. Starts restocking some of the stations here, containers here. And she's like, "Oh, for table 1, this is for table before. Okay, and oh, I still need to get something else. And she's kind of running back and forth. And I'll say you catch sight of the back for a second when she does that.
Perks up immediately. We need to get Unit 13 back there. Because that's an opening door. That's something we have not seen yet in this map. So, how am I going to smuggle this cat over the bar?
And what I will say is, like, there's a scan, but you see, because it's like, it's a lot more movement back and forth. It's like almost just like she turns her waist, walks through, turns her waist, walks through. Like, it's like that. Like, she's very quick about it while she's holding stuff. So she's not even like using her hand. She's kind of like tilting, unlocking the door, kind of pushing it with her back, coming outside with things, and kind of doing the same on the way in.
Okay, I have an idea. I'll get Blob's attention and kind of point to something behind him, maybe I don't know, a slushy machine, or ooh, what's that make? I like the look of that. What does that do? And then as he's turned away, I'll try to smuggle the cat real quick over the counter.
Okay. I'm gonna say go ahead and give me deception check. And Merritt, if you want to help, you can find a way to give the help action and give this advantage. So it'll be deception check between the two of you, and then a stealth check from Unit 13.
All right. I think you should definitely do the deception check.
All right. I will do the deception check. Merritt is just going to, point to the soda machine, and she's going to use technomancy to have just kind of press down on one of the things so soda just keeps spraying out. It's like, oh no, look at all that soda spilling out. You have to clean it. Oh no.
Oh god damn, you crash machine. He's just reaching over, multiple tentacles, messing with gears. It's spraying out. Gosh darn. Ashton, I'm gonna have to take a bathroom break. Okay? I just need a second to clean up. And he's just gonna look over. He's gonna take his little chef's hat off, put it down here, try and wipe stuff on his apron. It's 8 tentacles all wiping soda onto his apron. And he's about to leave, then he's wait, the eggs. And he's gonna put them all onto the plate. Bring them over to you, Saskia. Put your stuff down, 'cause it's pretty straightforward. And he's gonna be sorry guys, I'll be back. And now
Can we spot his badge?
Yeah, you see his badge right on his chest as well. Same name tag badge combo as he's kind of stepping out. And the 15 is the deception check, right? Is that the... Oh, no, sorry. That was the previous D20 roll. Go ahead and roll the deception check. Hell yeah.
21.
21. Saskia, go ahead and give me a stealth check for Unit 13. I'll say it's at advantage because you rolled really well on deception. And you picked a solid idea, too.
Awesome.
Okay.
Ooh.
12.
12? Okay.
Because of what you chose to do, this is a success. Because where Eston might have just noticed there's a cat here, unfortunately, stumbling out instead, just missing Unit 13, going, blah, I can't do the grill and the back. Shit. Oh god, it's gonna burn. And she's starts running back to hang up some of the mycelium fries to stop them from burning in the oil. And then she's running back out, seeing something on the grill, and being shit, trying to flip it, and then running. She's just back and forth now. And you're able to get Unit 13 to sneak in as Eston is running back and forth, and Blob is just complaining as he steps over and starts heading for the bathroom.
Are these bathrooms single stall? Do I know that?
If you want to give me a perception check as he opens the door, you can do so.
I will do that.
Well, you're in luck because you're only asking a very basic question, and what you notice is that there are indeed stalls.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. All right. After like a second, Merritt's gonna follow and head to the bathroom as well.
Okay. So after a moment, you step in, and you just see some of these are open, some of these are closed. Merritt, what are you doing?
Okay. Merritt is going to wait outside the stall he is in. And do I see a light switch in here? Like a control for lights or anything like that?
Yeah, I'd say most bathrooms have a light switch there. Nobody's crazy enough to hit it. Just because of the
Alright,
social
perfect.
contract. So it's,
Yeah.
yeah, there's light switch.
All right. So my plan is when he's on his way out of the stall, I'm going to use technomancy to flip the light switch or whatever, so I can grab his badge and then duck into one of the stalls, so I can have a badge. This is why Merritt shouldn't be alone.
Okay, I see what you're going for. Okay. So, I see. So technomancy is it allows you to control the device?
The exact wording of the spell.
Perfect. You go ahead. This is so funny. Yeah, it's a basic operation. It's not like it's security. Yep, you go ahead. So you step into one of the stalls, hit technomancy to turn off the lights. Do you want to check which stall Blob is in?
Yes, she's gonna check which ones he's in and then wait for him to come out, so she knows where the badge is, so she can grab it easy in the dark. So she's like looking for him, but also trying to hide from him at the same time.
Give me perception and a stealth check. SSK, you just see your compatriot for a moment just run after the chef into the bathrooms as you get your eggs and toast. Okay?
Hey, I'm very stealthy, but I'm very blind.
Okay. This is interesting. You swing through into the bathroom door, hit the lights, turn off. You hear somewhere in the darkness, oh, what the hell? Oh shit, I can't see my apron. What do you do?
I'm gonna go to the voice and see if I can, like, can I see in the dark? I don't think I can. I don't have dark vision.
If you don't have dark vision, unfortunately, you cannot see in the dark.
That's sick. This is great. So yes, Merritt is going to follow the voice, try and like crawl under the stall and try and find the apron anywhere. If it's on the floor, great. If not, she's gonna try and avoid him as much as possible.
Oh my god!
What I'm gonna say is so you're stealthy, but the question now is because you have literally no guarantee. I'm gonna call this a D20. You are just blindly picking one of two stalls that you were between to reach under, and you reach under and try and grab somebody's apron. Not even the badge, just the full apron. Okay. Go ahead and just roll a D20. Just a flat D20. I want to see which way this goes. Okay. You reach over, grab a leg that is definitely not an octopus and definitely not an apron, and it immediately coils up.
I like
And you just hear, what the fuck? From the other side.
Alright, I reach under the other stall.
I will say, as you do that, you unfortunately hear the stall to your other side swing open, already, and somebody just starts stumbling out. I can't see the light. What is it? And a set of tentacles starts hitting everything, turning on faucets, but also hitting the light switch as you are inside of a stall. And I'll say with your stealth check, you're not seen by Blob, but he kind of like had to like wrap up his apron. He's like, shit, I gotta get back out there. What the hell? God damn it, the boss gotta really keep this stuff going better. And he like goes back to like washing his tentacles. He brought out like a replacement apron, so he's got that. He's got the old one, and he starts heading back out through this door.
Has he swapped the badge already? I assume he has.
I'm gonna give you one more perception check.
I'm so bad at them.
You're not sure. In that like kerfuffle, as he's like back facing you, throwing all this stuff around, he's got his multiple arms moving. You're just like, shit. Did he have the badge? Did he not? He steps on out. Saskia, you give me a perception check.
Okay. So if I don't want it to be at advantage, do I just do automatic?
I think so. Yeah, at the top you can just set it back to automatic. It should be single roll. These are some really fucking good eggs. That's like, Jesus Christ. You realize you haven't had diner food in so long, and it's just different here. It really does hit. You didn't even get the specialty, and it's good.
Yeah, like I was kind of like weirded out by the red and brown yolks, but like this slaps.
And with that, Blob goes back to the grill as Eston's like, oh my god, I can't do this out here, and goes back into the back. Unit 13, I'm also going to unveil a little bit more for this little fella. The kitchen. And as this is all happening, we switch back.
A
Carter.
very tense lunch.
Carter and Val, each of you one hand under the table, looking across. Mahi has brought your meals. She was able to grab that and bring it over here. Carter's smiling. Plate in front of him. He is eating with one hand. And Val, you're on the other side. What do you do?
We're both just still like hands on our weapon.
Like one hand down, one hand eating. That's definitely the natural pose people do.
Yeah. I think Val would. Oh. Alright. Man, I don't know if these meatheads would actually have any good intel, though, is a thing. Yeah, I think the original plan I had, I'm just gonna go with it, and that's Val is gonna come over to these guys to talk to them and just kind of waltzes up and sits down next to them and goes, so I'm gonna be honest, you guys do not look like the technical type of guys. What have y'all figured out? Just very blunt out there, and is kind of just trying to approach it from like this like this level of like swagger of like, I know something you don't know, and maybe I'll tell you if you have something interesting.
They kind of look to each other, look to you. You said you gotta be technical to get what you want. And the other guy goes, you one of those technical types yourself? Hacker? Archiver?
Could be.
Something like that.
Could be.
Well, you don't need it to succeed. We got plans of ours. If you're after what we're after, you got plans of your own. So let's not raise any alarms for all of us. Kind of looks back, points, like kind of gives a head nod to Mahi's direction and to the other employees.
Damn. I had no idea how I was going to talk to these guys. Not going to lie. Val just goes, all right, and gets up and leaves. And I think someone else that I just want to talk to her. She just seems so interesting. Is this a jukebox over here?
Yeah, if you want to talk to the old lady,
I do want to talk to the old
you just like
lady.
come up to these guys, say some stuff, leave their table. I will say you're gonna have to give me some sort of check to play it off natural, because it is a little odd just having people from one table go to another for such a short. You know, it's more normal if you just sat down and were like, oh, we're friends. It's more weird when it's like just suddenly an interaction between strangers and then it just sort of dissipates. So give me a check that you're gonna go for.
I think. Oh man. Oh man. Can I just do like persuasion and play it off as like? I think the vibe is like Val is. The vibe that I'm going for here is that Val was kind of just like, oh, these guys seem like cool biker dudes, and I you know, my brother used to drive like a bike like that, and I just want to talk to them about bikes, and it's just kind of like she got cold shouldered. She's like, never mind, bye. So just persuasion, I guess.
Yeah. Fortunately, a 12 is not a high enough success. So what's gonna happen here is your incognito counter is gonna drop from a 5 to a 4. Oh, sorry.
Oh, no.
I thought it was at a 6.
6. So it's gonna go from a 6 to a 5. And I forgot to say it before. Actually, the soda machine stuff, I think you guys played it off really well. So I'm gonna say that didn't do anything because it wasn't like you were specifically tied to the distraction. So we'll just say it's at a 5 now because it's a little unusual. And I'll say, Val, as you go away, Carter's sitting there. He's got his plate of pan-galactic pancakes, which his version, instead of chocolate chip, it's steel chip, and he's got oil on top. But the question here is, he kind of gives you that look of like shrugging, like should he come along?
Val just kind of shrugs back and is just like, I mean, if you want to, I don't know what you're good at. I'm not good at talking to people, but I'm gonna try.
He kind of leans over and whispers, I'm really good. Super good, if I'm being honest, at killing people.
At killing people? Okay.
Kind of my specialty, yeah. Usually that's the jobs I take, but a lot of money involved, so I thought I'd join it. But, yeah, if you're just trying to talk, not sure how good I am at that.
Wait. Sorry. I just saw the horrific gift that Elsa just shared. Sorry. Cracked me up. Actually, I think instead of talking to Grandma, no, I don't want to kill anybody yet. That would make it like we can't just like. I had the idea of like, wait, what if we kill that like couple, like get them into the bathroom and then kill them in the bathroom and see if there's anything on them. It's like, no, that's probably not a good idea.
The bathroom is a lawless wasteland. You can do anything in there.
You can do anything in there. You can get away with anything.
As long as the lights are on, you can do anything.
Actually, I do have an idea, and it does involve the bathroom. To kind of make it like not like I'm just walking across the diner to talk to this old lady, Val is first going to go into the bathroom, and I specifically want to check to see if there's any like air ducts or anything in here.
Okay, Merritt did roll really high in your stealth check, so that's gonna be you are able to step out of the bathroom, no issues. You check for air ducts. There is like normal ventilation, but you know it's not like a full circuit ventilation. It's like just from here out to like an airlock and then out into space.
Damn. I was really hoping I could do some freak stuff like that. Just start crawling to the go
yeah.
like a xenomorph style on them.
But I will say, Val, that's kind of like it's another one of those details where you're like, oh, that's unfortunate. Then you're like, like a little intentional, right? For you to have a closed circuit ventilation system, right? Like, why would you keep it separate? And then you like that's another detail where you go like, there is a veneer, but it feels like maybe the choices behind that are on purpose. It's the badges, the level of clearance, these sorts of small choices here, how open the diner space is, so it's very visible what the patrons are doing. Little details like that.
As I walk back out, I just before I even say anything to her, I just want to see does Granny have a badge, or does she not have a badge?
She does not appear to be an employee.
I don't care about Granny anymore.
Well, when you approach, she will turn around and look at you. Oh, dear, do you mind helping me with this thing? These damn newfangled machines. I just can't. I put a coin in and the damn jukebox isn't not working like I thought it would. Just trying to play a nice song. You seem like a smart lass. Do you mind helping out?
Yeah, no, I'm pretty good with this type of stuff. You know, especially the older things. That's a little bit my specialty. Let me take a look at it. And she's gonna walk up and first, this feels a little bit meta gamey. I don't know. Can Val just like vibe check, like insight check this one? Like, is she just an old lady, or is there something off about her?
Go ahead and vibe check.
Okay.
Poor sweet old lady.
Okay. In that case, I'd like to do just an investigation check on the jukebox. See if like maybe there's really high security. If you wanted to meet someone here, I doubt it would just be you walk in, you tell the employees you're here for like an interview or something, or you're here to meet the owner. There's got to be some way to contact him out on the floor.
Okay.
So while I am still going to try to find how to get this song to play for this old lady, I am also checking the jukebox to see if there's anything that seems amiss, or if there's anything that like I can see like just casually on a data pad to the extent that Val would not think it's too infringing on the business, to see if there's any like weird quirks that pop up.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation check. And I'll say, while Val is doing this, Saskia and Merritt, I know you guys previously were making some checks, but Merritt, you finally stumble out of the bathroom. You're here at the bar. Saskia is enjoying a great meal. You've still got like half your shake out here. Anything you two want to do with the chef or anyone else while you're out here?
I'm just piloting Unit 13. Like my eyes are kind of glazed over. I'm in a food coma because the food was so good. And I'm trying to like adventure around in the kitchen, see if like he can go even further back here and find any like secret doors to the data center we're looking for.
Go ahead and give me acrobatics or athletics for Unit 13 as he tries to either squeeze under the door or like do the thing where cats somehow sometimes learn how to turn a door handle and push it up. Well, I guess this is actually not even a handle. It's just like a bar. It's just like he's just trying to bonk the bar and push open the door.
Okay.
So on a 10, it's not quite there yet. He's a little too big. Unfortunately, a little too chunky for the little bit of space in the door. But he is staying out of sight and getting a scan through. So he could try and wait for this chef in the back, Eston, to open the back door and get out of here, like this door.
Ooh, okay. So there's another door.
Mhm.
And does it look like the person who's like coming in and out of that door? Do they look like a chef, or are they just like a wink wink chef?
So you only see this individual here, Eston. She seems to be a cook, right? Blob is doing the main
Mhm.
grill stuff, but she's doing excuse me, sorry, everything else. So it's a question of when would she open the back, because this door makes sense. Right, she's coming, going, coming, going. Go ahead and give me
Maybe we have to order something. We have to order something that forces her to go to the back.
maybe.
Okay. Is there like a secret menu item? Like, what would be back here? Does it look like a fridge or?
Furiously Googling the secret menu.
You know what? Go ahead. I'm gonna say both of you give me investigation checks as you're thinking about what to Google. Like how
I
you're
actually,
handling
Merritt wanted to do something else.
it.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. No, yeah, Saskia, you go ahead and give me investigation. Merit, what are you doing?
The next time, I'm so sorry. What is her name?
Eston.
Eston. The next time Eston comes out and like makes eye contact with Merritt or just sees Merritt, she wants to send another little note, another cryptogram, and have it like appear on whatever she's holding, so she's like forced to see it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it just says "Help me," and Merritt is gonna be making blatant eye contact with her when this happens.
Okay.
That makes me look like an asshole, though.
That I will say that. Are you sure about this? Because it does kind of make it look like Saskia's a kidnapper, and Rich is next to her.
Merritt's
Oh,
ordering a
God.
fucking angel shot from the bar back. That's crazy.
Oh my god!
Not even the bar back, the busser.
Yeah.
Don't screw me over, Merritt.
Okay, but
I just...
she's going to do it and wait for Eston to like react in any way. Because
Okay.
she's gonna try and say like, no, not this one, someone else.
Okay.
This one's fine, someone else.
Okay. Okay, so Saskia, on a 19, you realized there is a specific shake. It's not, how do I say? It's one of like the seasonal specialties here. In this circle of orbit, like the kind of systems around here, it's about usually 6 seasons, and is one of the seasonal specialties. But because of that, and there's 6 seasons, the ingredients are really limited. So it's one of those things where they're always like, hold up, I need to check, right, if we've got enough, right? That kind of vibe. So you're like, maybe if you order that, there's a chance they're gonna have to be like, hold up, let's check if there's enough, and they have to go out like into the back, right, to like inventory or the freezer or something like that.
Okay. That makes sense. All right. I'll, when she comes over next, let's see, hey, I was looking at this, Nebula Comet Tail milkshake. It's the seasonal limited edition one. Do you have any of those left, or are you all out?
And I'll say it's probably Blob who sees you and gets the question. He's like, the Nebula milkshake. It's nice. But there's like 9 things that go into it. It's a lot of work. But Ashton, do we have anything left for the Nebula milkshake? I thought we were out this morning. Eston's like, oh, God, I can check with Telna, see what we've got. We might have enough. So sorry, give me a moment. And she's like saying this to you from like a little bit further back, and like is turning to go to the back. Merritt, is that when you snap your cryptogram?
Yes.
Okay. Snap your cryptogram.
I want it to like fall into her hand or like something she can see it like pretty much immediately.
Falls into her hand. Do you make it obvious you did it, or are you trying to keep casual that you did not do this?
Oh, Jesus Christ. She's going to use subtle spell simply so she doesn't have to talk or do like hand signals. But she is going to like very intentionally be staring at her and like raising her eyebrows, like showing her teeth. Like, hey, it's me. You see that message? I did that. Normal
Okay.
interaction.
Okay. Okay. So she sees a piece of paper suddenly appear in her hand. First, luck check. Merritt, Eston is clumsy. She's the back cook. Like, she is not the one in charge, and she's definitely sometimes insecure about it. Go ahead and roll a luck check to see, A, if she even manages to hold on to this, or B, drop it on accident, or C, think that she grabbed this on accident and it's like trash.
Okay.
So let's start with that. Go ahead and give me a luck check. Okay, that is exactly what you needed to make sure she does not drop or accidentally throw this out. She holds it. It sees the words, help me as one. Takes a second.
It's help space me. Because I have enough letters to put a space.
Okay, I was going to say, she would have taken an extra second if it was one. She goes, turns, scans, sees you, looks down, looks up. You're still making eye contact while Saskia's asking Blob about everything that goes into a Nebula milkshake.
She does like the barest nod, like, I did that. I sent it.
Okay, give me an insight check.
Okay.
I'm gonna get kicked out of this restaurant, Merritt.
Okay. Saskia, you give me an insight check, because I think you see that she hasn't gone to get you your Nebula milkshake ingredients. A little problematic. Because that was kind of what you're waiting for. You're trying to see if she leaves.
Can I drop another note?
Okay. Wait, hold on. Okay.
Oh,
Sure.
great.
You're like, oh, she's got to be listening in to Blob to know what she needs to get. Okay, Merritt, what do you do?
I drop another note like on top of the first one that just says, the space vect.
The space vect. Okay, this is so perfectly timed because at about the same moment, you hear something in your head, like an electric signal, as Carter casually with a hand to like the side of his face as he's tapping into a comm set goes, what are you guys doing? The chef, he's missing his name tag. Did you get it? He's kind of whispering it facing away, but you hear it in your head, Mary. And you then see Blob's name tag is not there.
Alright, I'm going to send a command. I'm going to send silently back to Carter and go, no, but I did see one of the couple go in after him when he went to the bathroom.
He just goes, shit. And he's going to... Well, actually, give me a deception check. We're going to have to see if you can lie to Carter. He did say he's really good at killing people.
Can I get advantage because I hate him?
No.
Because he's so mean to me.
This will be a normal roll.
Fuck. Okay. That's fine.
Holy shit, that's actually great.
Fine.
He rolled really good on insight, but you rolled really good on deception. He's like, okay. Well, that's fine. Let me go see what I can get from him. And he's gonna step on out, and he like tenses for a moment, but as soon as he steps out, he's like kind of casual about it. He's like, oh, passing by. Oh, sorry about that. Walks past the waitress. Just trying to grab some fresh air. View. and steps out the back.
And as soon as he leaves, Merritt looks again at. God damn it! What's her name? Estrin.
Eston, yeah.
Eston. She looks at Eston and like almost visibly like relaxes now that he is gone.
Okay. You see Eston smiles, gives you a nod, steps out back. Saskia, you're looking at the eyes of your cat as all you see is a human with very confused expressions saying something, but you get full sense of your cat. So Eston is just like, what the hell's going on? The vet? Is this some contractor shit? God damn it, is mercenaries. Oh god, I gotta tell, maybe tell him knows what to do. I don't want to go to the boss. And she's gonna step out the door as Unit 13 slips through and follows.
Yay!
Unit
But as
13, thank you.
that's happening, okay, I will say, Merritt, you realize Chef doesn't have the name tag. He's been to the bathroom. What do you do with that information?
Do I see his apron, his dirty apron, anywhere behind the bar?
He has he took the dirty apron. The badge wasn't on it, right?
Okay, perfect.
So, but his new one doesn't have it either.
Merritt is going to lean into Saskia and just go, I'm going to check the bathroom really quick. And then she's going to slip away to the bathroom real casual. And she's going to try and motion for Val to follow if she can.
Great. You're heading over. Val looks preoccupied, I'm going to say. So go ahead and just head on over to the bathroom by yourself. Val is taking a look at this jukebox. While this is happening, Val, you were doing that investigation check. This was a lot of quick time action, as you are instead having to literally go through the mechanics. It's a big jukebox. It's vintage. You're kind of having to like test different things. You do an 11 on the investigation check. First and foremost, it's old. It's vintage. As you're looking through, because you're checking for something beyond just repairs, this doesn't seem to be integrated with any sort of central system. So it does seem to just be a jukebox. Now, in terms of what this lady's doing, as she introduces herself as, they call me Mima. I've been a pretty frequent customer here in the last couple of weeks. It's incredible food they've got here. Sometimes it's nicer to come here with all the noise and the folks instead of sitting at home alone and cooking. But yeah, and she kind of like holding this like wool shawl over her shoulders. And you look over and realize when she said she put a coin in the jukebox, you're like, holy shit, she actually put a physical coin into the slot that you assume is for cards or data pads. And it just kind of was like, why is it not working? As she's like here. What do you do with that information?
I just go like, oh, Mima, you know what you did? You're not supposed to put physical currency in there, hon. It's supposed to just be a card. You know, let me try to get it out for you. And then going to continue to make like casual conversation and just to throw out a feeler. Just a feeler on this, because I'm still suspicious of Mima. In the conversation about like no, just the people that come around here more often, about how she enjoys their company. While Val was talking about that, in that, she's going to use Thieves' Cant to say, are you a friend of the establishment? And if she picks it up and says something in response, great. If she doesn't, Val's just dropping it and moving past.
Mima doesn't say anything.
Then Val just like kind of yoinks the coin out, gives it back to her.
Okay.
And then it's just like, okay, just don't use your credit chip if you got one.
Can you show me how, dear? I thought the coin is what I brought. I thought that's how you do it.
Val, like, her eye just like twitches slightly, and she just takes out her own credit chip and slots it in real quick and was like, go ahead and pick a song. I'll take care of it.
Go ahead and give me a wisdom save.
What?
What? She's been coming here for weeks and she doesn't know how the jukebox works.
Oh my god. Oh, I knew this. She's so evil. She's so evil.
Oh, this is actually not the right song. We got another one to play.
Just so evil.
As you hit that, she picks a song, and through the song, she's gonna go ahead and cast some magic out. And she kind of snaps her fingers to the tune of the music. On a 13, that is by the slimmest of margins a failure. As the DC was 14, as you're hit with a hold person, as she casts to the tune of the music, and you freeze up.
What the fuck did I do?
And as that happens on your end, Merritt, you swing open the bathroom door that you were, because it's the other one, right? It's the one that you weren't like reaching under. You swing it open, and there is a woman already there holding a badge up to some other electronic device, turns around, sees you, and immediately cocks her shoulder back. Go ahead and roll initiative. We're gonna roll initiative for Merritt, Val, and Saskia while you're eating some eggs and toast. Go ahead and roll initiative as well. Just cuz.
Jesus Christ. Oh.
Oh yeah, so this is some old initiative on here.
For Saskia's turn, she takes another bite of her eggs and a sip of her coffee.
Yeah, she's just completely unaware. She's like, "Oh, I love this song" as it comes on.
She's waiting for her milkshake.
Yeah, she's having the most casual time ever. Oh wait.
Like that. I don't know why so many folks were on the initiative.
Sorry, where is the initiative roll? Oh, that was right there. That's done.
16, hell yeah. This is so... Let me get Mima up in the mix. You left Carter behind. And I'm going to say something very important here. If you break out with guns and weapons, you guys are pretty... Like, if you outwardly break out with stuff, you are pretty sure all hell is going to break loose. And you have no guarantee the data will be here where you need it. So just keeping that in mind as you get that, and then... Okay, six. Let's see. 21. Oh, yeah.
Brandy.
Okay.
Mima, please.
Nemo gets an 11. 6, 21. Okay. So we are going to start, Merritt, as you swing open the bathroom door. This, like, kind of rough and tumble individual that you saw back on the day you came to Yokai Flux on the other end of the bar, kind of sitting by herself. And you're like, hey, I've seen you before. Is like the thought you have as a fist comes hurtling towards you, and she's going to make just an unarmed attack.
Okay.
That's an 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. She is going to... Let's go ahead. Go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw.
I don't like those words.
And Mary, because this is, I will say, you're in the bathroom, so you didn't see anyone else in here, so you can get away with a little bit more noise and action. Just keep that in mind. You get hit, though, as I say that, in the face for 5 points of bludgeoning damage. And you are also frightened as that strike lands, and you realize, oh shit, in terms of anyone you could deal with, a close combat, tough fight, like kind of like boxer like this, is one of the worst people you could deal with. And as you are frightened, what's a nice spooktacular? Or go ahead and use martial arts to make a bonus action attack as well.
Do I take damage from the first attack?
Oh, the first one was 5. Sorry.
Okay.
Do that. And Sixer is gonna go ahead and smack one more time with a bonus action. That one is a miss as you stumble back out of pure fear, and you drop so fast that she actually swings up too high. Goes, God damn it, get here. And she's gonna start reaching for you, but that's her turn. Action, bonus action attack. Yeah, she looks scary, and you are frightened. That is Sixer's turn. Val, because your initiative roll comes up, you are still paralyzed, as Mima's saying, oh, sweetie, thank you so much. Why don't you come and join me for a little dance? As she, like, starts holding onto your hand, and you are just, like, stuck frozen. That is your turn, but I believe the way Hold Person works is at the end of your turn. You can go ahead and make another wisdom save. See if you crack out of this. And Mimo starts holding her hands and starts saying, no need to be shy, dearie. So you're just, like, forced to dance with this old lady in front of the jukebox.
If Val can speak, he's just gonna kind of mutter out like, "You could have just asked me to dance. I was trying to be nice. You could have just asked."
Like, that's what you're thinking, but because it's paralysis, it's like, you could ask dance. It's, like, coming out, like, super, like, cut. Saskia, are you just looking through Unit 13's eyes, eating some eggs? How's it going on your end? Elsa?
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. I was like, is this a mic thing? Oh, no worries.
Sorry, I just zoned out for a minute there. That was a me thing. But, so just for, like, a free action, what's being revealed to, like, Unit 13 back here?
Okay. You're still looking through Unit 13's eyes, so you see Eston walking out, and she walks over to this door and knocks on it. That's what you see, and you see there's some sort of hallway here. There's here, let me reveal this piece too. There's like a door here. There's a door here. And there's a hallway that kind of turns around the corner.
Okay.
Oh, also there's a door here.
Okay. A hallway that, like, goes this way?
Yeah.
Alright. So, like, does my familiar, like, operate, like, as a free action, or do I have to use my action to, like, keep moving it?
I will double check. I think for, like, spells and all that stuff, it's, like, based off your action economy. But yeah, they operate independently, so you can still have them follow your commands. Like, keep doing, you know, I think you gave Unit 13 the command to investigate, so you can have them, like, move and continue to look around and even take an action to, like, dash if need be. Whatever you're kind of going with that.
Yeah. I guess for Unit 13's action, in that case, I'll try to just have him dash around and specifically look for maybe like a door with like high security clearance, because that's probably where the data center is going to be.
Okay. What I'll say is, I think Unit 13 is pretty fast as a cat. What is it, like 40 feet of movement?
Yeah.
Unit 13, you can move them 40 feet, wherever you'd like. And I'll say give me a perception check. That'll be Unit 13's action, right? It's like Unit 13's kind of looking around, trying to find anything.
Alright, he's going to go this way. I don't think I can move Unit 13.
Oh, no worries. I'll go ahead and snag him around.
He's just going down the hall.
Yeah.
Alright. And then just perception. Ooh. Oh.
I mean, he's a cat and he just sees doors. All the doors seem to have a scanner. So he's just kind of like,
Okay. Alright. And I think I'll flavor it like the reason why I rolled so low is like I am like snapped back into like attention, into like my normal human eyes by like what the hell is going on over here with Merritt being punched in the face. Do I see that, or is that around the corner?
No, that's behind closed doors. So
oh no,
Merritt's behind closed doors, and then Val is in public but just dancing with an old lady. You're like, oh, that's sweet. if you want to make a check,
She is kind of stiff.
She's stiff. So if you want to make an
Val's
inside
not
check,
that great of a dancer.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll do like an insight check just because this is funny. Like if she doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
You do remember that Val has boxing experience and knows how to use her feet.
Yeah.
Oh, do I? Do I remember that?
Val had
Good.
shared that. You might not have been there
Yeah.
for a session.
Oh, okay.
Val definitely mentioned boxing. But hey, you can be a shy dancer. Go ahead and give me insight. Well, yeah, seems like she's a shy dancer.
Oh no!
Dusty, you're like, well, you know, Val, I think you've gotten the feel that Val's kind of like tough exterior-wise. This is one of those moments where you're like, hey, maybe there's something tender there. You know, just helping out an old woman, having a little dance. Hey, maybe this diner's not too bad after all. You sit here with some great eggs and toast. Val's having a nice time. And for all you know, Merritt's seemingly, she kind of had an aha moment and ran into the bathroom. So she either figured something out or just really needs to go to the bathroom.
Okay. Dang, what would I do? I think I would like first. Did I see Merritt go into the bathroom?
Yeah, you saw Merritt go in. Nobody else followed Merritt though. It was just pretty normal.
I mean, Merritt did tell you that she was going to the bathroom.
Yeah, she said it.
Okay.
She said it. She walked over. Nobody followed though. Just looked pretty normal.
This is so tough because like I wouldn't just act if I didn't think that there was a problem. Yeah, I guess like first thing I could do is just walk over here.
Yeah, you can definitely be like, hey, you know what? Maybe you feel like joining Merritt in the bathroom. A little squad visit. Hey, you step on over, get a better view of Val dancing as well. Good time.
Hold up. Do I get like a sense of like the vibe like has shifted in the room? Like, are there people like kind of looking more intensely at the back door, or like has like the intensity in the room increased? Or because I'm just trying to determine whether I should do something to protect myself.
No, your incognito counter has not changed yet.
Mm-hmm.
The only tension was Carter when he heard that the people outside might have something. And so if you look back, you see Carter talking to the couple at one of the tables outside. That's it. You just see him talking.
Okay. And then you said something earlier that piqued my attention. Can I cast spells through my familiar?
Yeah, Find Familiar does allow you to cast, I believe it's touch spells.
Is the cat part of your warlock pact? I think you get a little more from.
Oh, good call, good call. Because it is
Whoa,
like...
wait. I don't think it is. Hang on. What is that?
I think
No,
it's
it's
pact
not.
of the chain. Or not pact of the chain, but yes, it is pact of the chain.
I believe... Oh, yeah, so... I think for Saskia it's not Pact of the Chain.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I don't think it is. I think it's something else. I kind of forgot. Sorry, but
No, you're good.
I was just gonna see if I could cast Detect Magic, because you said Detect Magic is kind of different in this campaign in that it can detect, because like all the technology is magic. So if Unit 13 can cast it back there, I'll have a better idea of where the data center is.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I think, unfortunately, it's not a touch spell, so Unit 13 cannot cast it in its current state. But you could always just continue to have Unit 13 investigate on your following turns. You know what I mean? Like, he's there. He's in the back. They haven't noticed him. So you have a pretty good cat on the inside, so to speak.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll say if
I
Saskia
think
wants-
I'll yeah, like I just like it sucks because like I want to be helpful but I have no idea what's going on. So I think honestly I'll just continue walking over to Val. I'll see the dance party and I'll kind of want to join in.
Okay.
I'll be like, "Hey, dancing without me? What the hell?" and like walk over there.
Okay. And you see like Mima smiling as you're walking over, and she's like kind of lifting Val's hands up and down and turning it so like Val's back is like towards you, and kind of blocking this short little old lady as on her turn, her hands in these like big wool like shawl is gonna like one hand is gonna very quickly reach down for Val's abdomen, and a set of plasma ignitions are gonna ignite, and she's gonna stab you with her laser claw.
Jesus
Holy shit!
Christ.
You're also paralyzed, so it's at advantage, and it's gonna be a crit if it hits.
Do I see the grandma stab or just stab her?
What is your AC?
Right now, 14.
14. This is gonna hit. I'm gonna go ahead and burn a bardic inspiration to use psychic blade on this. So we're gonna do an extra 2d6 on top. So it's 1d4 plus 3. Okay, so it's gonna be 2d4, 4d6. Okay, let's do it like that. Okay, a little lower. Val, you're gonna take 20 points of damage.
Are you
As-
alive?
Oh yeah, Val is tough. As this old lady is kind of smiling, oh dearie, and it's just this silent, like, for a fake moment, like that little ignition, like that little snap, and then just burns into Val as you're like silently getting cut in two. And yeah, that was a good roll on the psychic blades too. That's good. But I believe with whole person.
That's a crit though, right? Did you do crit damage?
That was correct. I doubled the dice.
Okay,
So
cool.
it was 46 instead of 2d6, and then 2d4 instead of 1d4.
Gotcha.
No worries. Happy to add some damage if you guys want some more. Okay, so you do not roll for damage. You just roll at the end of your turn. Okay? So yeah, Mima's just stabbing up Val, smiling while she does it. And she's going to go ahead and make her deception check. 24. Yeah, she's just looking like an old lady dancing. And she like very quickly like unsheaths and then puts her hand back up to like lift one of your hands extra high as you're like just like cauterize wound 2. That's the important thing. So it's not like bleeding. Marin, you're in the bathrooms with a fighter, like a boxer. What do you want to do?
Shit. I'm gonna cast Mind Sliver.
Okay.
Needs to make an intelligence saving throw.
As you can imagine, not her strong suit. Okay? You rolled high though on the dice, so that is a success.
Damn it. Alright. That is action. Yes. So then Merritt is going to scoot back over here. Yeah. She doesn't stand up, she just keeps crawling on the floor. Get as far away as possible.
She will take an opportunity attack to swing at you, try to like kick down. That is a miss though. That's a low roll. So you scoot right out as she like slams her foot down right between, and you like turn kind of crawling away across the bathroom floor.
Do my companions have comms at all?
I don't believe you guys have comm sets.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Mm-mm.
Do I know if they have any technology on them whatsoever?
I will say you guys all have data pads. So if you want to use your action merit to literally just write a message and pray to God that they read it on their data pads and don't have notifications off, you certainly can.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna send a message to Saskia and Val, and also Fallon, because I just hit everyone in my contacts, and it's just those 3 people.
Yeah.
And they all get a message. It's like shaky and mistyped, like bathroom being attacked. Help.
Okay. Get like BTHRON, ATK attack. You're just kind of like typing out as fast as you can as you're doing this, crawling across the bathroom floor. And you see this woman kind of like swings open the stall and just sighs and starts to walk towards you. Because on that, Yeah, like with that merit, it is her turn.
Ah, fuck.
The hell are you doing and where are you going? And she like grabs.
Mhm.
I work alone. You shouldn't have seen me. And she's gonna lift her arm back. And you know what? Let's first do a grapple check. Go ahead and give me acrobatics or athletics.
Oh.
Oh!
That's insane.
With disadvantage.
Double nat 20.
Wow.
I'm gonna
Wow.
say on double nat 20 you break out of the fear. For sure.
Beautiful.
Yay!
That fear does not land. And I'm gonna say for this turn she has disadvantage on her attacks. Because that a double nat 20, I mean that's something beautiful. As
Beautiful.
you leap out, and what this is gonna be is this. She's gonna make her bonus action on disadvantage.
Ignore that. Misclick.
That is a 15.
My AC is 16.
Okay, so hits your mage armor, rebounds, as this like little glow of all the kind of Arcana tech circulates like almost this just paper thin layer above your body. And on a double nat 20, Merritt, you get hit, but your armor takes a blow, and you stumble out of the bathroom into the public eye. And you're a little shaken for a moment, but then you kind of like look around, and your opponent does not follow you outside.
I look at Saskia, and I just nod my head, and I reach for my. I don't reach for my gun. I kind of get my fucking finger guns ready to go, and I head back to the bathroom on my turn.
Okay, give me just a deception check or just something to play it off casual that you like stepped out of the bathroom and you're walking back in. Like, do you hit like a I forgot to wash my hands, or like what do you kind of
Yes.
do? Okay.
I do immediately. Exactly that.
Okay, yeah, perfect. Hey,
Oops.
and you know what? That's respectable. A couple people go like, hey, you make a mistake, that's fine, but you fixed it. As you go back in to wash your hands.
I do the hand. I like hold my hands away from the door.
Mhm.
Like I gotta wash my hands. I can't touch anything. Well, I turn them into guns.
And as that's happening, Val, can you go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw? And you know, fingers crossed you succeed. Did not think this would work this well.
That's
Okay.
the wrong roll. My bad.
Oh, never mind.
Nope, that's
Sorry.
initiative. That's not wisdom. My bad. Okay.
Oh.
Well, it's looking bad for Val. Saskia, your turn. What would you like to do?
Right. For Unit 13's turn, I'm just gonna keep exploring. She said, Eston said she was, looking, or talking to the boss over here?
So, what I'll say is this. Unit 13 only has to walk a little bit to see around the corner, right? So that's revealed.
Mm.
It's like 5 feet. And then can kind of sneak back around here. Another like 25 feet. As the door that Eston knocked on opens, and you see like a frigid blast of air. And somebody is here working, and you see crates and stuff. It's like inventory. And you hear
She's hitting her vape in the walk-in.
you hear somebody else go, Eston, what is it? What's and Eston's like, I think there might be like mercenary contractor. I don't know. There was some lady who looked scared and said something about the vet, who then walked off all weird, but I was like, what is she doing here? And I don't know. And we're gonna go ahead and have as these two put their minds together, they're gonna make what's the better of the two rolls? They're gonna each make an insight check to understand what the hell was going on with Merritt. we're gonna just call this wisdom checks, because neither of them have insight specialty. And they just both go, God, maybe she realized it was a contractor. God, we have some loyal patrons. Okay. I'll go tell the boss. We'll ask him what we should do about it. You know how he is. He's usually all about keeping it clear until they cause a scene. We can send the new hires after them. And Eston's gonna kind of nod, turn, knock on this door. Okay, so that's what Unit 13, just as a cat, is just looking around and seeing all this happen.
Okay. Do you think the boss might be the diner or Squanchy or something?
Squengy?
Squengy? That's what I probably think. The boss is like the diner, or like whoever we're after right now. Can I do like an insight check for that, or?
I'll say no check needed. I mean, you're just under the impression this whole place is owned and operated by this Squengy fella. So you're pretty certain. So no check needed.
And we're trying to kill this guy on top of stealing data, right?
Yeah, but the stealing takes priority because he seems like a slippery dude.
Okay. All right. So I'll just keep the cat here. Wait to get an eye on Squengy, and I'm gonna be honest. For Saskia's turn, Val, you look like you're having a great time. Like, like I see no problems here. You're like helping the community, participating with the elderly. Like I'm like bumping along with you guys. And so, but I did get a very concerning text from Merritt,
Yeah.
and she kind of just shot me finger guns and then walked back into the bathroom. So I'm gonna go see what that's about.
Hell yeah. Expert
So-
communication.
Saskia, you're like,
Yeah.
Val, you've got this. And you just start walking away. Yeah, you can go
Yeah,
through the
so,
other doors too if you want.
Oh yeah, sure. So I'll come in. Merritt went back into the bathroom, right? Like
She's about to.
Yeah, on my turn.
Right, I'll come in here. Look around. What do I see?
I mean, you
So
see somebody who had a fist in one hand, a name tag in the other, looking at you, sighing, and getting ready to walk over. Because she immediately kind of clocks that you're not just a normal patron, the way you walked in.
Oh shoot. So she looks threatening. Like she looks like she wants to fight.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so I started blasting. We're
Okay.
behind closed doors.
Bathrooms here, soundproof.
Yep. So I think what I'm gonna do.
So the one thing is, Blaster still makes sound, just FYI. Guys.
Okay.
So
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
you
can't be
might
doing
want
much of
to
that.
try to find a way to make him quieter, or if you're explicitly trying to like, turn down the damage, but for like quieter settings, like a couple ways of going about it. But you let me know what you prefer to do. You just realize, I think, okay, a blaster is still kind of loud here.
Okay. I think on what Saskia sees in her vision, like the constant kind of screen of Gen 13 options. Like she kind of scrolls to she goes to the side toolbar, clicks something, and then as the woman is approaching her, a Gen 13 overlay appears across her vision, and it says, "Biological target detected. Threat level elevated. Would you like to activate conflict resolution?" Saskia is already getting into her stance. She's like, "Yep." She's going to cast Hold Person on the lady.
Hell yeah. Wisdom saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
So, unfortunately, you cast Hold Person, and for a moment, the Gen 13 logo kind of flares through, and different bands of that kind of similar light to your blast appear and start kind of creating these different points, like lines that all start to intersect and wrap around. It's kind of multifaceted, like fractal structure. And this lady looks around, takes a deep breath as it begins to tighten, takes two hands, grabs onto all these different like strands, and starts pulling them apart with her strength and breaking through the strands, and she's going to succeed on a wisdom save.
Oh no. And then Gen 13's gonna give her a little trill, and it's gonna say, "Friendly reminder: conflict resolution plus is a premium feature." And then tell her to improve your experience. And then she's like, "Oh, come on."
And it just fades, and unfortunately, not high tier enough subscription at this point. And you see this angry lady with a fist that looks like it could break each of the like sinks and like walls here starts to approach. But hey, on the other side, Val, you and Mima, I'm so sorry, are having a great dance as this is happening.
Yep.
She's gonna attack at advantage because you're paralyzed. That is gonna be a hit and a crit. So we're gonna go ahead and roll. Sorry, 2d4, 46. Val, you're gonna take 19 plus 3 is 22 points of damage.
22.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
Awesome.
god. Oh my god, no!
As she switches hands, does a little quick shank with the laser claws.
Shanking you in a diner is crazy.
Literally,
And no one's seeing it.
Yeah, and she's an old lady. She's got this shawl. She's got Val kind of paralyzed, so she's like right underneath. She's using your stature to hide herself, and it's just these quick little like shanks. And the damage, it's fire, and then it's psychic that's resonating through you, Val.
Jesus Christ.
This is her specialty. She's a sweet looking old lady, but she's a killer. Stone Cold. Merritt, back to you.
I walk in behind the woman.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to... Okay, I have a question. My finger gun. Do they sound like a blaster?
I'm gonna say...
Because it's considered a blaster, but not magical technology for spells and effects, which influence blasters.
I'm gonna say it doesn't make the same level of noise because it quite literally is supposed to be like finger guns. So it makes some noise, but it's not gonna be as loud, right?
Alright. Mary is gonna come in. When the door closes, she's gonna point her fingers right at the back of this woman's head and say, "You can hand us the badge, I can blow your brains out." And she's gonna hold her action, her fire, if the woman drops the badge.
I'm gonna say, Merritt, you don't need to hold your action. She's already turning to swing it. Like, you get the idea she's not gonna stop.
Okay.
Not
Alright,
in
I
this
fire.
context, yeah.
I fire my gun, I guess.
You shoot the finger gun. That is gonna hit.
Beautiful. And damage. That is 4 force damage.
You shoot her just as she tilts her head, so it kind of glances off her shoulder, and you leave this bruise from the force damage, and you see her just kind of roll her shoulder back and look directly at you.
And then I'm going to look her in the eye and put a hand on my chest and heal myself.
Okay. Hell yeah. That's a problem. As you start to repair yourself, he's like, God damn it. And what should we do? What should we do? What should we do? Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. She's gonna run up to you, and we're gonna make a unarmed strike.
Mhm.
21 to hit, and
Okay.
we're gonna burn a key point to flurry of blows. So one more, another. Okay. 21, 20, and 20 to hit.
I guess they all hit. I guess.
Merritt, you are going to take 6 plus 8 plus 5. That is going to be 19 points of... We're going to make this necrotic as her fist starts to darken in order to reduce the evidence she leaves behind. And she's going to go ahead... 5 plus 8, 19 points of damage.
There we go. Hello, everyone.
Oh, hello?
Hello.
Yeah, my Discord froze. I don't know if anyone else was affected.
No.
That's fine.
I'm
How
good.
much damage should I take?
19 necrotic.
I am down.
Oh my god, no!
So Saskia,
Yeah.
on the other side of the bathroom, you see Merritt fire the gun. This contractor gets hit, walks up, and just starts like liver shot, abdomen shot, uppercut, and each time it's not blood, it's like this necrosis. So it's not even like leaving blood behind as Merritt just slumps to the ground.
Holy. Okay, that's. Right, like Saskia, like, she's not really like a fighter. She's a fucking engineer from Terra Prime. So she's like waking. She's like, holy, oh my god. Like she's freaking out. She's not okay right now.
Okay. Val, as that's happening in the bathrooms, go ahead and give me a wisdom save.
Mhm. Okay.
You got it this time.
Please. Ah!
That's a success.
Yeah!
That
But it's at
is
the
a
end of my turn,
success.
right?
It's at the end of your turn, unfortunately. As
Can she
you,
scream out a word before her turn is over?
no, and also I would say attention being brought could be very risky. With that, on Val's turn, as you come to Val, that does mean advantage is canceled, autocrit is all that stuff is canceled. So you are like active and awake. Saskia, you are like, oh shit. What do you want to do?
Okay. Merritt sent a message to the group chat. Can I, or does that require a skill?
Oh, to like send a message?
Yeah.
You can send a message, yeah, that's fine. It's on your data pad, so it's not as guaranteed as like a comms, where they can hear it, but you're just typing and hoping somebody reads it.
Does that take an action, or?
I'll say you can try and free action it. It might reduce the number of words you can get out. Like, you know, like how much you're typing out.
Okay, so like just for my free action, I'm like crouching and I'm like texting frantically, like, Mom, can you pick me up? I'm scared. I'm just kidding. She doesn't say that. She's like, just like sending a message to the group chat, like, get in bathroom. Misspelled.
Merritt's phone buzzes on her body.
It's more for Val, but yeah, it goes. And then, okay. Because, like, I have Eldritch Blast, but, like, that's gonna alert everyone to the fact that we're having a fight in the bathroom.
I mean, I'll say finger guns, I said, was okay, so I think Eldritch Blast would also be okay, because it's not like a full weapon. That's, I think, a little bit louder and harder to control. It's not like innate, like Eldritch Blast is innate versus guns.
Okay. I think what would solve the... but she probably has very high wisdom. Like, do I get the sense that this person is a monk, or...
Kind of like that, yep.
Oh god, okay, so hold person is probably not gonna work. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do the Eldritch Blast then.
Yep.
Alright, she'll crouch down and extend her hand, kind of as she did before. And she'll get like a pop-up message from Gen 13 Solutions. It says, "Here at Gen 13, we believe every disagreement deserves a peaceful resolution. Has workplace conflict become a recurring issue?" And she's like, "Skip. And she will try to blast.
Okay. $18 does hit.
Awesome. All right, and then I'm gonna, of course, channel Agonizing Blast and Genie's Wrath into it, or Gen 13's Wrath. Sorry.
Hell yeah.
9 plus 3 plus 2.
So 14 points of damage. Big hit. Unfortunately, that does not
Okay.
take her down.
All right, so I can't really see the map. It's kind of blurry, but is there another door to the bathroom?
There's two doors here.
Oh, okay.
And let me
So
also
what I'm gonna do, I don't want to walk through her path. So like, I'm kind of gonna shoot for like running out here and like coming into the, like going around doing like a crescent moon shape and then coming into the other door so I can get to Merritt.
Okay. What do you do on the outside to make this look casual as you are sprinting to your dying teammate, but also passing through the public diner?
Like she like runs out, like kind of stumbles out of the bathroom, and then like freezes, realizes she's in public, and then kind of just does like, kind of like, hi, wave, oh, I forgot to wash my hands, oh, whatever, and then just like speed walks over, like to the next
Give me a deception check for Saskia.
She tries to do what Merritt just did.
Yeah, exactly. That's the only thing. She's panicking. Like,
Okay, so your counter is gonna drop from a 5 to a 4.
shit. Sorry,
People
guys.
are like, what the hell's going on over there? And with that, Saskia, it is gonna be Mima's turn. But a certain text message does come through. And Val, as you're dancing here, at 1 hit point, it is insanely more noticeable that you look fucked up. And you're gonna get a health push. I'm not gonna say like anything from Fallon's point of view, but you're gonna get a health push. You're gonna get a action from Fallon to heal you up. So go ahead and roll 2d4 plus 2.
Oh, thank God. 2d4 plus 2. Oh. Ugh. That's something.
Okay. With that, it is Mima's turn as she looks over. As you kind of come to, you get healed as Fallon like sneaks a potion over, kind of like a like a quick little drink. It almost looks like a very, oh sorry, no, these are the injections. So it's almost like a very casual injection from her. Again, hidden from sight. As you guys look like you're dancing. And then Mima for a second kind of lets go of you as you're doing that. And she just does like a little like shimmy back and forth. She's like, oh, we got a few more folks joining us. That's great. And she's going to go ahead, look at you, and say, what do I want to do to you guys? Okay, yeah, she's going to say, I always do love this song, and a little bit of a little robot or a little bit of a freeze. And she's going to say, as she says freeze with the music going on, she's going to use command.
God fucking damn it.
Go
Get away
ahead,
from
and
me.
go ahead and give me a wisdom save.
Get away from me.
Hey, you succeed. You will not fall for that. Let's go ahead and see. Fallon will immediately freeze, but like in a robot dance, so it looks more normal. I rolled a nat 1 for her, unfortunately. It's immediate. Like, I got you. Oh, and just starts like frozen in a little robot like dance move. That's a Mima's action. You know what? We're gonna use her little bonus action to give ourselves a little something. Okay. That's Mima's turn. Merritt, go ahead and give me a death saving throw.
No.
Okay.
Yay.
Saskia, you run into the bathroom, standing over Merritt, as the angry lady turns and just swings at you.
Damn it.
Unarmed strike. Does a 16 hit Saskia?
Probably. Let me double check. What's my AC? Features and traits, inventory. Oh, it's 13. Yeah, that hits.
Okay, go ahead and give me a con saving throw.
Okay. Save.
Damn it. That was a good shit I was gonna hit you with. Okay, flurry of blows. We're gonna attack 2 more times. That definitely hits. Go ahead. I'm gonna use my last frightful touch. Give me a wisdom save.
She doesn't even, I'm frightened on my own. Like, she does not need to do this.
That is just enough to. That's it, enough to succeed. You are good there. So she's gonna be using Crusher during this just to move you around a bit. As she's gonna use Crusher to pull you in front of the sink and almost like slam you into the tile next to the sink and then onto the sink. Because all 3 of her attacks do hit. Her bonus like abilities don't go off, but her attacks are gonna hit, and you're gonna take a total of 21 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, wow, I'm almost dead.
And it's like she's like knocking you into the wall. You hear a tile crack. She like grabs, does a kick, and then like throws you into the side of the sink, which like cracks. You guys are all really tough mercenaries. This stuff would have killed some of these other folks like easily. As you are kind of like dazed, Saskia, and you do see Merritt is dying, considering that's the same combo she used against Merritt. Val, your turn.
So, Val is going to grab Granny by the hands and try to do a spin move. And then with that, like, act like she messed up her footing, and with her steel-toed boot, kind of, like, hit the Achilles heel of Granny for, like, an unarmored attack roll.
Okay. What kind of check do you want to use to hide this?
Can I say it's, like, athletics? Kind of like in a sense of, like, I'm really trying to dance now. I feel a little bit more comfortable. And oh, I'm sorry. I just don't know my own strength. Sorry. Type of vibe.
Yeah. Let's go for athletics. 15? Not bad. I mean, you're just trying to cover it up for folks. They just see somebody who's strong, but maybe not, like, coordinate. You know what I mean? Like, you're strong, but you're nervous. You're not dancing too well. And Fallon, though frozen, is adding to the image. As, like, you guys are doing very awkward dances is what the nearby folks are picking up on. But yeah, that's a success. Go ahead and make your unarmed strike against Mimo. And while Fallon cannot move, she's not technically incapacitated. She just uses up her next turn. That's
gotcha. With this, can Mima make a strength or a dexterity saving throw for me?
Yes. Is it either or?
It's either or. It's their choice.
Okay. Dex save of 14.
That just saves.
Okay.
All right. That's fine.
And I'll say she'll burn her
totally
bardic too. Because she wouldn't know, right? If she succeeds, so she'll burn her bardic just to be sure.
Actually, wait, I hadn't rolled my attack roll yet. This is on hit, not before hit.
Okay, no worries. That hits me well.
Okay. Dang.
But
So, yeah, I would still use it to burn the exploit.
And you'll still get damage and sneak attack on this. Because your Talon is here.
Ooh. Gotcha.
Okay, 7.
Really?
It's a little low, but, you know, it's not the worst. It's not the worst. Alan's gonna spend her turn frozen. Saskia, you're getting
Ooh.
hit hard. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I didn't get to use my bonus action.
That's right. Sorry. Yes.
And is freeze concentration?
Command. It's a one-turn thing. So Fallon's only
It's a one-turn
frozen
thing? Okay.
for this one turn, and you succeeded, so you're fine.
Okay, cool. And Grinny is up next after that though too. I'm gonna use another bonus action. I'm gonna use my bonus action to use my ruffian cunning action and kick her in the shin again, just accidentally.
Yeah, go for it. I think 15 just hits. Yes, just hits.
Okay. Cool. Let's just hope for a little bit more here. I don't want to burn an exploit. Okay, that's not great. That's better.
Sneak attack is once per turn.
Oh, it's once per turn. My bad.
No worries.
I was...
But you still get the
It's just
3 extra damage. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that would be my turn there.
Okay. Mima is... Okay, so Fallon's turn is spent... Oh, sorry. It's Saskia. Saskia, you're getting hit. You literally see tile crack behind you from this person's, like, strength of blows. What are you going to do? Because it looks like in another moment, you're going to go down with Merit.
As I'm getting my shit absolutely rocked by this lady, I'm going to grab, like, probably on the ground after being slammed into the sink. So she's gonna, like, hastily, like, fumble for, like, a healing potion that we just got from, like, wherever I'm keeping it, like, on my belt or something. And I'm gonna, like, crawl over and, like, jam it in Merritt's mouth and get her back up.
Okay. Yeah. And I will say, these are, like, it's like injection style, so you slam it into Merit, hit the injection, healing potion starts going through Merit. Well, Saskia, because you're giving it to somebody else, it takes your action. Merit, you can go ahead and roll 2d4 plus 2.
Nice.
All right.
What else am I gonna do? I just really don't like how these things are laid out, like on the new sheet, because I can't tell if they're cantrips or like actual spells. It's first level, I can't do that. All right. And then I think I'm gonna. If I go. If I move, like, does she get an opportunity attack?
Yep.
Oh god, I can't even get away. And I'm at close range, so I can't, like, Eldritch Blast my way out of this, can I?
I mean, it would be at disadvantage, yep.
Oh. Yeah, at this point...
I will say, if you have any spells that are saves, they won't be affected by the distance, right? Oh, but you also, by the way, because you use your action to heal, so it'd just be bonus action effects anyways. That's another thing to keep in mind.
Mm-hmm. I think... Oh, wait, hold up. Is this a bonus action? It is! Okay. I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on myself.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. And, like, she'll get a Gen 13 trill, and her mind is like, we've noticed your vitals have dropped down some substantial levels. Would you like to increase your health subscription plan for a... And then she's, like, just clicking, yes.
And as you click through, that shield appears. And because you're currently focused on combat, this is stuff that Unit 13 is seeing, but you're no longer seeing, right? Because you're not looking through his senses. But he does see a door open here. Somebody talking to Eston. And Eston getting ready to head back out through this door.
Okay.
Nemo.
And then, wait. I think I'm gonna risk an opportunity attack to super casually.
Well, you have Sanctuary.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna risk an opportunity attack to like super casually, as casually as I can, as I'm bleeding, take the stroll out of here, like just
Okay.
so I can get some distance between, and so I can be in public, so she can't like punch me in public. Like checking my watch.
Unfortunately, I think the Sanctuary DC is a 13, right?
Yeah.
She does roll a 13 on her Wisdom save, so she's gonna get one last punch before you step out the doors.
She like collapses out the door. Still trying to be casual.
That's another 6 points of necrotic damage, as a piece of tile is smacked into the back of your head as you stumble out. And so
Alright, well, I'm still up.
you're still up. Still up. And as you stumble out, Saskia, how many hit points are you at now?
I'm at a solid 4.
And as you stumble out with 4 hit points, somebody catches you. As Carter is there to be like, oh, be careful out here. Seems like the floors are a bit slippery. Still saved us all spots at the table. He kind of smiles.
They sure are, Carter.
And I'm gonna roll for Carter to see if he can make this casual and not drop incognito even further. And also, Saskia, if there's anything you want to do to keep incognito up, you certainly can try.
I would ask, like, dang, did they put any tequila or something in those Nebula Tail milkshakes? Like, she's trying to play it off like she's drunk.
Yeah, maybe. They do some spike shakes around here. Not all too common, but somebody gets it occasionally. Go ahead and give me a deception check on your end too, Saskia. Carter's also rolling deception.
Okay.
So you're kind of just saying it, but he's helping you sell it because he rolled a lot better. So I will say it does not drop for this turn. So you're still at
Nice.
4. It's looking rough. Mima is gonna look at you, Val, and say, "Oof, Yuri, I don't like to leave a dance unfinished." And is gonna reach forward and try and stab the shit. That's her. Her deception check is a 21. She's just a cute old lady, and she's gonna miss Val on this attack roll because you're no longer paralyzed, and you are a boxer-ready fighter, and so you, like you said, you know how to move to the tune. That was paralysis speaking. You got the flexibility in the movement, and you jump right out of the way as Meemaw misses. And she doesn't have a whole lot to do in that moment as she misses. She was really resting on her spell into weapon combo. Meanwhile, Merritt, you are on the ground. Saskia has stumbled out and left you here. And there's somebody in front of you who's been just trying to kill you and your teammate for like the past 15 seconds and is looking down like she might just finish the job here. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna cast Delay.
Mhm.
She needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Hell yeah. That is a success. Unfortunately.
Alright.
Wiz is her best save.
I assume so, but whatever. That's my action.
Mhm.
As a bonus action, I'm going to again heal myself.
Okay.
Yes, I heal myself, and then after that, I'm going to stand up and stumble out of the bathroom.
Stumble out? What is your excuse? You stumble out right after Saskia.
Yeah, Merritt doesn't make one. Merritt doesn't make one. She stumbles out, um, and like into Casper. That's his
Carter.
name. Carter.
Carter.
Jasper.
And she's going to uh, look up at him, and with real fear, she's going to try and persuade everyone that she's just lost and confused, and just trying to get away.
Hey. After one of those shakes, that's how I feel too. Hey, no worries. First time for everything. Go on over to the booth. I saved you guys a seat. Yeah, Carter's just gonna fucking make shit up because he says that out loud in a casual tone. His eyes are like, what the fuck am I saying? He's just like, his deception, this might be good, does not sell that lie. And some people are like, what is going on? And that is going to be dropping from a 4 to a 3. But now that Carter's here, as you stumble out, he's gonna be like, oh my god. Oh, be careful, don't slip on anything. He's gonna step through the doors, but he does it like almost right after you did, right? And in that moment, you catch something really small. Carter, as he's pushing his back into the door, starts to drop low and swing the door through, and it's an angle that Saskia, you catch, and Merritt, you like barely catch. As he slips through the door, almost immediately, pistol beneath the head of Sixer, and he's gonna fire. And he rolled a stealth check for this, which compared to her passive perception, it's not enough to give him a full advantage. But he still had you guys on this. He's gonna try and make this a sneak attack. Okay, that is gonna hit. He's gonna go ahead. Let's do damage plus 2d6 sneak attack. And he's gonna throw in a. Let's go ahead and make this a disarming strike. Yep. He's gonna roll 12, 16, 16 points of damage. He fires in as you see the other contractor drop to the ground unconscious.
Okay.
And you see Carter sigh. This is the best place to take care of dirty business. And he's going to drag her up, put her on one of the stalls, and you see take the shot again. And you see the silencer at the edge of his pistol, which is why he wasn't afraid to threaten you all with it. As he fires a shot, and you see the other contractor stops moving, and he says, it's one less person to worry about during performance reviews, and closes the stall with them there.
Is it still Merritt's turn? Technically?
Yeah.
Can I, quickly before he notices, pick up the badge?
Yes, you can try. Go ahead and give me sleight of hand or stealth.
They're the same.
Yeah.
17.
I'm gonna say because you guys were fighting and at some point she dropped to do her combos, right, against you guys. So it's not even like from her body. You just need to swipe it off the ground as you like were stumbling out. Let's go ahead. His perception is not enough to catch that.
Perfect. Alright, I know what I'm doing my next turns.
So he just sees some other device. He picks it up, but you got the badge. Sixer is dead. Carter, as you can tell for his demeanor, is actually an incredibly stone cold killer. Because that was somebody from his line of business, and he took her out. Val, what do you want to do? As Mima and you are having this little tango?
Since Fallon is also here, I don't want to like leave Fallon with Meemaw. I think I'm just gonna try to do like another like move again, and then another like accidental shin kick again.
Mhm.
So I will do athletics again to try to cover it up. Oh, my 20 is taking a second. There it is.
15 is enough.
That's not right.
That's animal handling. You can just
so
add
that
your
would-
strength bonus, yeah, if you want.
That'd be +6, so it'd be a 21.
Oh yeah, you're kind of doing like the little like dance moves as you're holding on to Mima to make sure she doesn't leave.
Mhm.
What do you want to do? As you go, you're going for the kick, right?
Yeah. So I'm just gonna do attack, like just a normal numbered attack action.
Okay.
Against her.
That hits.
Cool.
6. Hell yeah.
Okay.
Sneak attack 2.
I think I collected. I think it's just taking a second.
No worries.
I don't know why it's taking so long. I'm just gonna roll it on the normal die then. That's 2d8. I didn't mean to do that, but I can re-roll 2d6 if you want me to,
You
or
can
if you just
re-roll.
want to take the distance. Okay.
No worries.
Cool.
Hey.
Okay.
boy. 8 plus 6. That is going to be 14. Any exploit dice?
I have one more exploit dice. I kind of want to keep it, honestly.
You can still go for the
How-
bonus action attack if you want to do it again, because that's no sneak attack, but it's still damage.
How is she looking right now after that?
Rough.
That damage comes in. Rough.
Really rough.
Okay. I think Val's just gonna like still dancing with her, just be like, "Hey, I'm getting kind of tired. Maybe you should find a seat, and we should stop dancing like this." Just to kind of like try to be like, we're out in public. We are both on a job. Give up before I make it look like you got sick and I'm guiding you to the bathroom. It's kind of the vibe I'm going for here.
Say, when you get the idea, like, yeah, she's looking like shit. She doesn't want to fight anymore because she's down, like she's in a tough position. But I think from what you've seen about her is that she's very crafty and deceptive. And do you think that keeping her conscious is a safe idea?
Good point. That's a good point.
Because she
Yeah,
could do
no,
magic,
I'm
right? It
gonna-
wasn't just like guns.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit her again.
Punch that old woman.
No!
Fortunately, that is not enough to hit. But I'm gonna say Fallon's right after you. I'm gonna give you the help action. I know Marie's not here, but
Alright.
just because I don't want to do too much with like her character, so I'll just make
I
it
gotcha.
support. Okay.
Dang it.
Beautiful. Still does not hit the old lady, which gives her a slight chance for revenge. Because the moment you were like quit and she looked afraid, and then you were like hesitating, like what should you do next? You got ready to swing. In that little brief moment of hesitation, you saw the glimmer in her eyes, like she's gonna kill you first, because she's crazy.
God.
Saskia, you are stumbling out of the bathroom, looking pretty rough. Some people are chattering, kind of looking at you. What do you do? You did see that Carter took care of the contractor.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to switch to my laptop because my phone died. But, all right. No more imminent threats of death. I think I'm going to kind of very casually make my way to the bar.
You make your way to the bar.
And then... Oh, sorry. You go?
No, go for it,
And then I think I'm just gonna keep looking through for my cat's action. I'm gonna keep looking through his eyes and find this data center. I'm gonna try to roll like perception again.
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception, because there was something that he might have seen.
Okay.
It's almost like, how much is he transmitting? Okay.
Oh.
Only detail is that Eston didn't open the door herself here, but she talked to somebody and then kind of went back out front.
Okay. I think I'll move the cat there.
Mhm.
And try to see if the cat can see who she was talking to.
Okay. I'll say this for next turn, because I think the perception check was Unit 13 for now, but Unit 13 steps up to that door.
Okay. And then for my turn, I'm gonna like, I'm just gonna sit at the bar and kind of like tuck myself real close to the counter, and so like no one can really see my lap, and then use my other healing injection as kind of like an EpiPen under the table.
Hell yeah. You can use your action for this, so go ahead and just add 10 hit points.
Nice.
As you're hitting that EpiPen, I will say Eston kind of coming back says, "Oh, excuse me, did you see where the Vect fellow went? He was somewhere out here, right?"
I think he just went to take a little walk. I'm sure he'll be back soon.
And with that, Saskia, anything else for your turn? You still have Sanctuary, I believe, up, because you didn't fight anybody, so it's like a dim, like, glow around your electronics.
Yeah, she's like, oh yeah, don't mind that. That's just my health insurance.
You see a few people kind of mumble to themselves, and you swear you hear one of them say, "Aren't you lucky?" And then goes back to eating. And as it's happening over there with Saskia, we're gonna switch over to good old Mima. What a nice lady. Nice lady here. And Mima, what are we gonna do? First, we're gonna reload roll 20 because it's not opening her character sheet. But now that we reloaded, Mima, what are you gonna do with these contractors? She's gonna look over. I guess I'm a little bit tired indeed, dearie. You should also sit down. As she whispers this into your ear, go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw for Val.
No!
You're gonna get hit with the dissonant whispers, and you're gonna take 12 points of psychic damage as you start to stumble back before she catches you.
Well, that's so fun.
But I will say, for Val, we're gonna get you all the way over to this table as you then collapse on the edge, leaving Fallon next to Mima.
Oh no.
And as it's happening, Mary, you've got a badge. What do you like to do?
I've got a badge. I am going to dash, double my movement, and just kind of casually, just real casual, walk over here.
Okay.
Spend all 60
Super
feet of my movement to
casual.
get here. Super casual, really normal.
As
But she
you-
doesn't say anything to anyone.
You kind of pass by, and because of the number of turns, as you're passing by, you see Blob as he's putting out some of the like star beef burgers and other orders. Goes, oh my god, lost my badge. The boss is gonna kill me if I don't find it. I'll leave it anywhere here. Oh, I didn't drop it in the toilet. Oh, damn it. And he starts like waddling over to like scoot over the edge of the diner again and start heading to the bathroom. But he's just like figuring this out right now. He just starts to move.
Yeah.
Val, go ahead and give me a death save.
My bad. I'm gonna do that.
No worries. I think it's pretty funny that Val's just like passed out on the counter. Saskia, you see Val pass out on the counter too.
Dance with Grandma? Did she tire you out?
Unresponsive.
Unresponsive.
Oh, I know she was a problem back in her day.
There is blood coming from Val's ear.
Her eyes kind of widened, like, what?
We're gonna have, as Mima does that, about to turn away, Fallon's hand extending out for one last swirl. I'm gonna say, Marie's not here, so if you don't mind, go ahead and roll a d20. We're gonna add +7 for Fallon's acrobatics. As you know, the dance has not ended yet. Val might have tapped out, but Fallon's still there. +7, not the best, but also not bad. It's still actually a 13.
Okay.
Let's use I'm gonna use the cutting action which would be to make a stealth, like a hide check. I'm gonna use that to call this advantage. Go ahead and roll one more time.
Do.
Oh yeah, okay, 18, yeah. Doing well. As Fallon not wanting to use the blaster, let's go ahead and take a quick little punch at Mima. So go ahead and roll the d20 for the attack roll. It's a plus, I believe, +2, but that still is enough. 17 to hit. Go ahead and roll 2d6. It's 2d6 plus, like, 1. 9 points of damage. Fallon, as you step away, Val is the one to finish the dance. And she grabs Mima, pulls in a little spin. Nothing too fancy, but just a little jaunty. And ever so casually, out of sight, gives a abdomen sock to Mima as she starts to keel over and kind of naturally, instead, Fallon holding her by the back, saying, I guess Val was right, you're a little tired. And we're going to go ahead and bring Mima over to this table and have her take a rest as she's knocked out. And so that is Mima out of the way. Sorry, go ahead.
This place doesn't even have a liquor license.
Technically, they do.
Oh, okay.
The spike shakes is not real, but they do, after certain hours of the day, depending on which kind of time zone they're within, do offer drinks. You guys just weren't here for
Are
happy
they offering
hour.
drinks right now, though?
You guys are pretty close. Pretty close to when drinks would be offered. And so you've taken out 2 of these potential other sort of rivals here. But it seems like, because of Merritt's actions, some of the employees are suspicious of Carter, but you don't know if that suspicion is going to carry over to making any rash decisions with their data. Right? And Eston's out here. She's about to do something because she's asking Saskia about where this Vect is. Blob is realizing he left his badge, so he's heading over to the bathrooms. But all the while, Merritt, you are sneaking over to the doorway. Val, you are slept on this counter, and probably in a moment, Saskia will notice, or Fallon will. But you're knocked out here in this moment after the most intense dance battle you've had in a little while. And I think that's where we're going to leave it off for today, because stuff's gotten a little wild. This is an interesting progression of events here. But at the same time, you have found out some details thanks to Unit 13 keeping an eye out while you were all up here tussling with some of these other folks. Does seem to have spotted that there's a couple other doorways, some rooms. There's a storage room here, but also Eston seemed to talk to somebody in charge over here. And I think that's where we're going to leave it off, as you guys need to close this out, get the data without alerting the boss of this establishment, a certain Squenchy, and make it out of here.
Wow, that was so much fun.